Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps and I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Down. Strap season. I know what time it is, baby. Terence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the ball. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game in the gang will it cost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God five, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for a peace, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up!
If I let my dogs off the leash, they you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, they can smell the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind at the evening.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a beast. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they want to call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God five, I'm the kingpin.
What's going on, boxing heads? It's your boy Pool Kind of Boxing, man. Come back at you, you know what I'm saying, with another boxing live stream. But we looking at the bullshit, man, that's going on in boxing. It's like, what I'm saying, it's incredible to me because back in the day, motherfuckers just got it on, bro. Sometimes it took a little something to get into the ring, but you never questions the intentions of the fighters, right? That's something that's different today. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Let me holler at my people, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been trying to get everything together. What's going on, Yolanda? What's going on, Don Sapansky? You know what I'm saying? Pillar of Pool kind of boxing. What's going on, King KO? What's happening, my brother? C. Dewberry, what's going on in the house? Philly Bull 91, what's going on, my brothers? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Go Flow. Nezia 3, what's happening, bro? What's happening? He says your boy Crawford thinking he money made now. But it's just another deflection because he's really, really upset that the fans are on his helmet, they're on his ass, and he's feeling every bit of this pressure from these channels because let's face it, YouTube is boxing. It is the new mainstream. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to make it like that. That's just where all the action is. Right? And we know Terence Crawford don't like to be where the action is. That's something that we have noticed. What's going on, Courtney Thompson? What's going on, my brother? What's going on, Brandon House? What's going on? So we know he avoids all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he's catching so much hell because we never seen this in a pound for pound, or a person who's supposed to be pound for pound number one champion. You know what I'm saying? So for all to see, a lot of people are in this shit for money. They're in this boxing shit for clout, clicks, and all that. So they can't be honest. That's how I know I'm never going to blow up and don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be able to speak, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on other channels that's getting their money. You go do that. But I got into boxing because I like the sport, the tradition of the sport, the best trying to be the best. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, in a way that I'm gonna do my own thing, but I'm not gonna what I'm saying, sign on with no sneaker company. So as soon as I say something, I'd be like Kanye West, all fucked up, and everybody, you say something about a wrong group or whatever, and they take whatever, what I'm saying, you become a pariah on the business side. I don't want that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely sell out, what I'm saying, if that's what you want to do, but we're not doing that over here. We want to speak, on everything. We want to speak out how we feel. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Just Do? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Hey, y'all subscribe to Just Do Boxing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My brother over there, he be putting it down. Yeah, later on I'm gonna go over about this Sabril Mateus, how you say Mateus, and the region of the 140 division is like really starting to heat up, bro, with some motherfuckers that can punch, man. Some motherfuckers that can box. Um, yeah, I was just looking at them dudes, and I was looking at Matthias, but we'll talk about that later after we look at this clown here. You know what I'm saying? Arnold Barbosa Jr. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about that dude, man, and the way he's boxing right now, and talking about Teofimo Lopez, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And what I'm saying, that's an excellent matchup. I see some great matchups coming up at 140, bro. It's getting real heated up in that motherfucker, boy. I'm talking about they calling out Teofimo Lopez on this shit up there, and they own his ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about that a little later. Them motherfuckers are getting crazy up there at 140, and it's starting to look juicy, bro. I'm talking about motherfuckers can fight. We got motherfuckers who can take punches. We got motherfuckers who ain't afraid to get into ring. This Breas Mateus, I'm impressed. 18 wins, one loss. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got 100% KO um, uh, percentage. Then he comes back. I mean, he get beat, what I'm saying, by one dude, and he comes back and retire the motherfucker on the stool. So we'll talk about that, what I'm saying, a little bit later. That's gonna be sharp right there. But right now, let's talk about what, what I'm saying, just the obvious shit, you know what I'm saying? This dude here, Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying, I'm an old school guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't, what I'm saying, I'm like looking at, you look at how motherfuckers move in boxing. You say you look at how they move and how they talk. Do they carry themselves like a champion? You know what I'm saying? Every time, when I looked at Sugar Ray Leonard, he was a little bit of Hollywood, but he carried himself like a champion. You can see certain fighters got like a switch, you know what I'm saying, when they turn on that competitive switch, and it's different. You know what I'm saying? Shit is different. You can see that they're fighters. That's what separate them from regular motherfuckers like us. You know what I'm saying? Like they got that professional what I'm saying, competitive drive. And you could see it. You saw it in Marvelous Marvin Hagler, you saw it in Tommy Hearns. And for a minute there, you saw it in Terence Crawford. But that's only against people that he believes he can beat. When it comes to, competition where, he's not so, saying sure about, now you see another Terence Crawford. He's talking different. He's talking about money. He's mad at the YouTube community where boxing lives. You know what I'm saying? We talk about this shit every day here on YouTube. And it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying, that he's coming out with a tweet, and it's the language of the tweet. You know what I'm saying? It's the language of the tweet. And everybody's watching everything he does because we want this big fight with Errol Spence Jr., who is his rival, is the best fight of his career, and he shows no enthusiasm. He looked like he want to troll, what I'm saying, the fans because he looks bad in the situation, and he's upset by the outcome of public opinion, and he wants to, he want to fight the fans. Oh, thank you, C. Dewberry, for that super chat, that $10 super chat. He says, Bud feeling the pressure. He says, especially that Ryan and Tank fighting. Oh, exactly. Now, Bud's lashing out. He said, we gonna have to put Bud in a witness protection program, no doubt. He was already in what was called top rank. And now that he's out of it, there's no excuses. Thank you for that $10 super chat, C. Dewberry. Thank you for that $5 super chat, Ultraman. He says, "Hey, Pool." Why buy a fight if you want to see a duck? I'll go to the creek. No doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's got to know, y'all. Ultraman. He's got to know that this is the biggest fight in like 40 years, and if he ducks this fight, I don't see how he could pretend that it's not going to hurt his legacy. You know what I'm saying? How it's not going to hurt his legacy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is rooting for Terence Crawford to duck this fight. That's way out the question, bro. Everybody wants to see this fight, and now look like he's getting not only feeling the pressure, but it looks like he's getting exposed. You know what I'm saying? His energy level is you know when you get into a fight or you want to fight somebody, if somebody want to fight you, you know that. You could feel it. You know what I'm saying? And they looking for signs of weakness. And that's what the boxing community is doing. They're looking for signs of how you're going to carry yourself under a pressure situation, right? They're looking at how you carried yourself when you was in front of that man, you know what I'm saying, at the Maurice Hooker fight. Your energy was dead on spot. That was right. That's what we were looking for. Hey man, don't do this. You can't do this to me. I'm gonna beat you. You fat. We want to hear that, right? But now that the fight is here, you talking this kind of shit. The real flex, the real flex is I'm living life happy, paid, and a lot of y'all sad, jealous, broke, and miserable. Now, why is he using female talking points, bro? Why is he using this? Is like some empowerment, female empowerment shit. Something like females say when, niggas, tell them they ain't shit when they get rejected or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the real flex. Well, what real nigga you ever heard in life besides like Richard Simmons or or RuPaul or somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? Some half, you know what I'm saying? Some half fairy nigga, the real flex, that's like some white uber hip shit. You know what I'm saying? Black people don't even talk like that, bro. I mean, no, maybe some of these lame new rapper people talk like that, trying to create some kind of new slang, but it just don't go over well. You know what I'm saying? The real flex is I'm living life happy, bro. This is not personal. He keep trying to become he keep making this thing like he's a victim, and people wants to see him broke. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. He act like he don't understand that people want to see him fight Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be miserable. He's got to make this shit and deflect it to somewhere else off the subject. And that's why people, are not feeling Terrence Crawford right now. Because you know what I'm saying, he's dishonest. You know what I'm saying? He's dishonest. He lies all the time. He contradicts himself. And he always coming at the fans with some dumb shit. And now he's flaunting his wealth over everybody, but yet he's always begging for more percentages, you know what I'm saying, instead of just getting the fight done. If you comfortable, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? If you comfortable like you say you are, then why you not signing the contract and making the fight? You said you agreed to the lowest percentage, and then you proceeded to duck this man and go fight somebody else. So this is why nobody believes Terence Crawford. Nothing he say. It's like he's constantly in troll mode, and nobody understand the reason why. But we can speculate. We can speculate that this nigga don't want to fight nobody, right? He don't want. He want. He just want to. He just want to. This the energy is so off, bro. The energy is just so feminine. You know what I'm saying? That he's blocking this man. Like a female that's scorned. You know what I'm saying? Kind of energy. And I hate to put it that way, But it's the only way I can attest it to. Like a female who's scorned, she would do anything to destroy you, anything to get back at you. Men don't think like this. You see what I'm saying? Especially a gladiator that's been got 38 fights, 29 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? You don't just try to get somebody back the best way you can and not give that person a chance to confront you. That's like some female shit, right? They'll send your ass to jail. They'll cut your leg, you know what I'm saying, your little leg signal thing, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what you call them things, them ankle bracelets, so you can go back to jail. That's like some shit like that. Like, they'll get you back on the underhanded way. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's feeling that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We looking at you and it's like you pulling out all the stops, but that's all you know how to do because that's the way you was raised. You think like that's some normal shit, right? Somebody got to give you a man law book. You know what I'm saying? They got to give you a man law book. You can't be doing pussy punk ass shit, bro, and be a champion. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, you know what I'm saying? You can't be a hoe. You and your whole goddamn, you know what I'm saying, camp acting like hoes over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson didn't roll like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? No fighters can't roll like that. You know what I'm saying? All up in this troll shit of fighting the fans, people who brought your pay-per-views, people are looking at you like you crazy. You know what I'm saying? That the wealth that you got are the people that supported you. You know what I'm saying? You lumping everybody in together just because they want to see you do what you supposed to do. Bro, you don't get no accolades for doing what you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And then you got all these bullshit ass fans that's on your side that co-sign on all this extra soft ass shit that you putting out here. You know what I'm saying? Because they love you that much. They'll allow this soft ass shit to go by. Hell no. I'm saying we ain't allowing this soft ass shit to go by, bro. I mean, you acting like a 100% little 12-year-old girl here. You know what I'm saying? You fighting your fans. You fighting the fans, bro. Instead of going out there and fighting Errol Spence Jr., you turning your attention to the fans and calling them poor and jealous of you. Nobody ain't jealous of your black ass nigga. We just want you to get in there and fight. What the fuck are you talking about? You always saying some old flicked ass shit. You always saying some old flicked ass shit, and it come off. It shows what kind of awkward, really weird ass nigga you is because you really have no. You would think Omaha is like the way they portrayed it, like it like some real hood type area, and look like you would understand these things because people from the hood understand that you got to have a certain amount of you got to carry yourself a certain way as a man, and you just totally just bitching out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the real flex is I'm living life happy, paid, and a lot of y'all is jealous and broke and miserable. Bro, come on, man. That's the softest shit I've ever heard a champion say. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be trying to garner the the uh the will of the people. You know what I'm saying? Who pays for your pay-per-view? Who's gonna pay $40 for that bullshit after the real flex is? He lost me with that. I was fucked up. Once he said the real flex is, once he said, I said, who talks like that, bro? This nigga is on some like real emotional roller coaster type bullshit. The real flex is, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, really? I'm like, bro, I have never heard anybody, what I'm saying, make this shit so personal. Somebody who make this shit all about, the victim Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, they don't like me. They like EJ. You ain't never gonna be EJ, bro. And it's got nothing to do with you being from Omaha. It's got nothing to do with, what I'm saying, just moving forward. It's got nothing to do with what you think. You know what I'm saying? It's about you fighting the best. It's about you having no drive or no willpower, what I'm saying, to fight the best. It's about you pretending. Everybody's seeing that you're a pretender. You know what I'm saying? You pretended that you wanted this fight. Let me get Kevon on Slim. Thank you for that $5 super chat. He says Crawfish feeling the pressure. He said he thought the Me Too tour would shame him from the smoke. And that's another thing. It's like, where is your intelligence? You showing, sometimes it's like EJ. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how smart EJ is or how dumb he is because he keep his mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? That's a smart way to go. If you know you're not good at, you know what I'm saying, like Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman crosses himself up sometimes too, but he's better at it at talking shit than these guys. But EJ know, what I'm saying, he wants to keep his shit, what I'm saying, he want to keep his image, what I'm saying, like, where everybody, he just fight the best and he just shut up and fight and he'll say a couple of things, but he ain't gonna say nothing to hurt his image. But Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, he feels attacked. He feels like everybody is against him. You know what I'm saying? And that's because he won't give nobody what they want, right? And he knows that he has no intention on giving everybody what they want. So now he's got to fight for his survival, right? Now he's got to try. He can't change the narrative now because everybody see he's a damn liar. He's a goddamn lie. You know what I'm saying? And you can't hide behind a lie. Nobody's gonna believe you, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna believe you. And it's got nothing to do with what he's saying. You just trying to deflect because people on your ass and they're chopping up everything you talking about, bro. It's not adding up. You know what I'm saying? It's not adding up. You said Al Heyman is a cool dude, but yet on the IG you saying he's trying to fuck you, but you don't even understand how to get about the money on the back end. You were offered guarantees before, but you talking about I supposed to get no guarantees. That's after they had offered you other shit that you turned down. But you won't talk about that. You trying to make it seem like they're trying to screw you when they're just going down the line trying to see what kind of deal they can make with you. But you're trying to paint it like you're a victim. And that's why nobody likes you, Terence Crawford, because you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're a bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? Be real. You know what I'm saying? Don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Don't come up here lying and telling one half of the story. That's why I don't argue with these trolls. Because they'll pick one aspect and they know what the real truth is, but they'll only argue that one fucking aspect, right? And I say, man, get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Nobody wants to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you know the truth, just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? There's no failure in telling the full truth. They've been in negotiations for what, 6 months, and you waited and waited and waited because what? Because really, let's just keep it a buck. Because you want to be the A side and you can't stand to get less than Errol Spence Jr. You don't want to fuck with that deal because you ain't shit. Because you the B side. Like Jamel Charlo say, bro, be a challenger sometimes, bro. You can't be the A side. You can't be the man. It's not about the superficial nature of everybody seeing who come in last and who come in first. And what I'm saying, you want them to bring up your 140 belts to a 147 fight. Say you want them to bring out. See, this is what Terence Crawford want. He want when they fight, he want to come out last like he the champion, like he the A side. He want he want them to bring all his undisputed belts. What I'm saying? He want them to bring out billboard signs that he was a 3 division champion. What I'm saying? He want all that shit around him to help him build up his confidence before he get Falumaloon. You see what I'm saying? He want all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt if we get that far because he's always gonna find a reason, what I'm saying, to put in between EJ and this fight from happening. The real flex is I'm living life happy. He said paid and a lot of y'all is sad, jealous, broke. So to me, that tells you how he feels on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Trump is a good person that projects like that too. You know what I'm saying? He understands how detestable and pathetic that is. You know what I'm saying? So the man don't have a lot of brains. You know what I'm saying? So he's looking on the inside and projecting what he feeling onto EJ because EJ don't say shit. He don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He don't be out here trying to protect shit and trying to, he just let this nigga talk himself, what I'm saying, into this pussy punk ass look that we see in here. You know what I'm saying? The real flex. You know what I'm saying? Is that how they talk in Omaha, bro? You know what I'm saying? Is it like the real flex? What is that? You know what I'm saying? The real flex that I'm living. You saying I'm rich? You know what I'm saying? Is that the real flex? Then stop begging, what I'm saying, for shit in the negotiation, nigga. If that's the real flex, then flex, stop flexing in goddamn negotiation about more money. You know what I'm saying? I mean, make it make sense. Nothing this dude says makes sense. If you good, my nigga, stop talking about I need money for, my for generational wealth or whatever, what I'm saying, for my family and all this shit, bro. You said you good. So if you good, then take the motherfucking fight. You know what I'm saying? He says, not yeah, right. So let me read some of these comments, because the shit is crazy, man, with Terence Crawford, man. He just full of shit, bro. Say you can't believe nothing this nigga say, and then now he's all up in these YouTube streets, seeing how the tide of public opinion has passed on his ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers ain't feeling that shit. Nobody, you got real niggas out here buying this shit, working. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga don't appreciate shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let's see. Let me read. Let me go back up and see. So Terry Smoot Jr. says, he said Errol ducked the guaranteed 25 million. Oh, I see right now. We got to get rid of his ass. Let's see. Jay North Philly Black said he's only getting paid because of the fans, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just don't understand how the fuck he got fans right now, bro. I just don't get it. This nigga ain't got a pot to piss in or nothing to stand on as far as foundation. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you just subscribed to Just Do. That's cool. That's what's up. He got a really good channel over there, man. That dude is, you know, let's see. He said he's living the duck life, and see, really, you don't want to see him duck. The fans are losing out. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about wanting to see Terence Crawford look bad. You know what I'm saying? We want him to be everything he said he is, right? You know what I'm saying? All this little, propaganda they doing over there, you know what I'm saying? And after 4 years, 5 years, they should be embarrassed to show their motherfucking face up in here, bro. After calling this man gay and all kind of dumbass shit, you know what I'm saying? We just sitting here, okay, well, EJ said, once I get done, you know what I'm saying, with my side of the street, we're gonna go over there and get your shit too, Terence Crawford. And then we're gonna see who holding up the damn fight. And they won't admit it, bro. Just like females, you know what I'm saying, that won't take accountability. They won't motherfucking give it up, bro. They always gonna come up with some more shit. It's guaranteed money, even though they done negotiated before for guaranteed money. He turned that shit down. You know what I'm saying? They don't never mention that shit, bro. Now they talking about some kind of goddamn fantasy, um, some fantasy ass investment, you know what I'm saying, for $25 million a piece. Bro, that's just more bullshit. Every time Terence Crawford just come to the PBC, who got the venue, who got the belts, and do a deal. Fuck all that other shit. What are they talking about? Y'all just keep bringing more dumb shit to the table. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I got a venue. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pay us $100 million. No, nigga, go to the PBC. Go to the PBC just like you did at Top Rank, just like you did with everybody else, and go sign for the fucking fight, man, and shut the fuck up. Because we're tired of you. We're tired of all the excuses. We're tired of the motherfuckers coming in here with the dumbass propaganda, always coming up with some pussy punk ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of this nigga just won't admit that this nigga did not sign the fight. He's fighting a whole nother nigga now. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting a whole nother nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all hating on him because he want to get a bag. No, nigga, nobody never talked about a bag 4 years ago. Nobody talked about a motherfucking bag when EJ came back and fought Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said that when he won the WBC from Sean Porter, when he won the WBA from Udanis Ugas, and now he's turning to your boy. Now it's all about the motherfucking bag. Y'all shut the fuck up, bro. Nobody's feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Every time you try to corner this nigga, they coming up with some kind of dumbass story. $50 million hedge fund deal. Who cares, bro? The PBC, you got to do business with the PBC. The PBC ain't got to do business with no outside hedge fund company. What the fuck are you talking about? That's because you're always trying to let this nigga out. You always got to create some kind of avenue for this nigga to sneak out of. You know what I'm saying? This nigga been talking shit for 4 or 5 years. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Shut up, bro. Nobody talking about no damn hedge fund. And besides, they may do more than that. Stop trying to make excuses for this man to duck. You know what I'm saying? A duck is a duck. You know what I'm saying? You're tired of these goddamn narratives. You know, you're tired of these goddamn nut hugging ass Bud Crawford loving motherfuckers, and you see this dude the damn ducked. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get the fuck out of here. Don't come here with that fake ass shit to my channel. I don't want to hear it. You know, so oh, well, what about the hedge fund? Nigga, PBC got this deal. They're not about to let this deal get out of control. They're not about to let somebody else into their deal. You know that. So I'm not gonna sit here and waste my goddamn energy arguing shit you already know. Shit you already know. You know this. You know the PBC is not gonna allow somebody else into their shit. Right? So what are you talking about? It's just more bullshit. Don't get sidetracked with motherfuckers trying to cheerlead for a nigga that should have been signed, who told you he signed with no guarantees. He signed. He said he agreed to it. They still, bro, bro. This nigga told you he signed for the shit. He agreed to it. So there shouldn't be no arguments, and they still talking bullshit, bro. That means nothing to them. So if you see motherfuckers in here with that propaganda, block their ass, please. Get their ass up out of here because nobody got time for that shit, bro. Nobody got time for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If you see the common sense of what I just said, then it shouldn't be no arguments. You know what I'm saying? This nigga said that he agreed, and now he's fighting a whole nother nigga. And so my thing is, that's cool if you fighting somebody. Well, why didn't you just tell the PBC, hey man, hey, I'm just gonna get a tune up in and we can circle a block on this because I'm not ready to do business. You know what I'm saying? That's how you handle shit, bro. You grown enough. You 35 years old and you don't know how to do that? Shit, a child knows how to do that. You see what I'm saying? A motherfucking child knows how to do that. Dungeon Talk says, he said people talk about their money be miserable in the heart. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because really what it is, the nigga is sitting on golden pond. The nigga don't feel like he has to prove nothing. The nigga don't feel no drive. And that's a recipe for destruction. That's like that Keith Thurman energy. That's that Keith Thurman energy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring yourself back into, saying like a motivational, you got to get yourself back up to be motivated to beat a guy like Errol Spence Jr. If you're talking about I'm comfortable, I'm rich, and I'm good, you know what I'm saying? The fans don't care about that. What the fuck is he talking about? The fans already know you rich. So you just trying to, find ways to cover this damn duck move. You know what I'm saying? You're just talking shit, bro. And that shit don't make sense. Shit don't make sense. What's going on? What's going on inside Square Circle? Y'all subscribe to Inside the Square Circle. You know what I'm saying? He got them really, nice, concise videos where he gets to the point with what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? I really love Inside Square Circle with King Judah. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come up, I just dropped the link, King Judah. Third Eye. He says, I told you about that Omaha life. Yeah, you did. And Dungeon Talk says, he says, Courtney Thompson, dude, he said, is confident saying that stupid shit. He said he's salty boy. He's laugh out loud. He's salty boy. I mean, Courtney Thompson, he be chopping it up. He be on point with that Crawford shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He already see what it is, bro. Lou Grassroots, he says 28 more likes. Thank you, bro. And Courtney Thompson said, what's good, fam? Salute to you. Yes, sir. And Alex Shear Jones said, what's up, y'all? What's going on? And let me see. Let's get down to some more. Let me see. Did I read that? I'll just read it again. Kevon Slim, thank you for that $5. He says, Crawfish feeling the pressure, though, through the Me Too tool, save him from the smoke. Yeah, okay, I read that one, and yeah, he said he still got a gangster image to keep up in Omaha. Yeah, from what I understand, they really don't fuck with the nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? They really don't fuck with him like that. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, you can see the real flex. The nigga got a weird vocabulary. The nigga is on some other shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the shit is crazy, you know. So every time he opened his mouth, it's just like he just leaned towards some real underhanded slimy shit, like he's just on some other shit. He's not on a competitive level. You know what I'm saying? He's on some underhanded trying to block some dirty shit, like he's trying to block undisputed, but he don't want to fight type shit. He's just trying to block this man. And that's like the most pussiest ass shit I've ever heard in my life. That's the pussiest ass shit. Who wants to see a nigga that would do something like that? Like a nigga who would flatten your tire. What I'm saying? A nigga that don't like you, what I'm saying, and he see where you park and he go flat your tire. He flattened two of your tires and shit. Then he go slink back into the house and he just watch you from the window. You know what I'm saying? He watch you from the window. He done stabbed your tires 2 times. You know what I'm saying? And watch you go crazy and shit, staring from the window. That's Terence Crawford. That's Terence Crawford. He type nigga like that. Or somebody who will crack your window or key your car because you got a nice Bugatti. You know what I'm saying? He'll key your shit and then go watch from the window. Go watch from the window and look to see how you react when you see your car keyed. That's the kind of nigga he is. That's the kind of nigga he is. That's why you sense that every time he open his mouth, you get the sense that he that kind of envious, pussy punk ass nigga like that. He said the real flex is I'm living life happy. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Want everybody to really admire you because you making money, because you never made money before. It definitely, you didn't get rich through your ticket sales. That's why you working for your guarantees so hard because you don't sell shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you had Terence Crawford, 12 dozen eggs, and you had EJ 12 dozen eggs, they have to stop selling his shit. They have to stop selling his shit. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga shit don't sell. His eggs would be there every goddamn day, going rotten and shit. You know what I'm saying? EJ shit be sold out. His shit be sold out, especially if it's in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to see Terence Crawford fight no David Avenesian. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? I said before, I don't really care about the sales because I'm not really going to watch the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to watch David Avenesian versus Terence Crawford because we already know he's supposed to watch this guy. Why would you want to watch something that you already know the outcome to? That's not boxing, bro. That's showcase fighting. And I don't like showcase fighting. I didn't watch the Floyd Mayweather versus whatever that nigga name was. That's a showcase fight. He's in there playing. Um, I just saw little clips and shit of him playing around. And bro, that's not boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's why this Tank Davis and Hector Garcia fight, y'all don't understand. A lot of y'all do understand how good that fight is because we've been wanting Tank to fight somebody real for a minute, and Hector Garcia is the dude that beat the shit out of Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? He got power. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The dude got an amateur pedigree, right? So that's a dangerous fight for Tank. That could upset the apple cart if Tank ain't on his A game, right? So Tank is starting to really cook, especially and he got the Ryan Garcia fight. If Ryan Garcia go ahead and pick Jojo Diaz, or he picks what's the other fight he's supposed to be looking at? Let me see, I had it written down. Let's see. He's supposed to be fighting or well, they looked at Joe Cepeda, but we already know Joe Cepeda is real, nigga. That nigga is real. So they ain't gonna put him in there because that could definitely upset the apple cart. But let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. If Ryan Garcia fought Joe Cepeda, I would have so much more respect for him. You know what I'm saying? That was really show me that he's taken his place in boxing history as a lightweight, as one of the kings. If he fight Joe Cepeda, somebody like that. But Joe Diaz, you know what I'm saying? Joe Diaz is kind of fucked up right now. His career is on the decline. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was once kind of like up there, but I would give him credit for Joe Diaz. But Jojo Diaz didn't look. I think he lost his last fight. He didn't look that great. You know what I'm saying? So, but at 140, we got motherfuckers that's coming in here and they really showing, you know what I'm saying, that they want to fight. So we starting to get this shit straightened out in boxing a little bit because we got more competitors moving up, and we got more exciting fights that we could talk about. Let me see. But this nigga here, this nigga here just fucked up the game. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know with this damn text, I hope you know he fucked up right. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know he fucked up right. The real flex is I'm living life happy. Who is supposed to like really who is that supposed to affect? That's supposed to affect the YouTubers? You know what I'm saying? I mean, has he seen anybody checks? Has he seen anybody life? I mean, what is he talking about? See, he's always saying shit. He always saying shit, putting shit out there like a hurt female. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to strike back. He's always saying shit like a hurt female and trying to get people where it's personal and shit don't make sense because it ain't nobody out there. People is just on your ass, nigga, because you ducking, because you running. You know what I'm saying? And you're not doing what you said you wanted to do. And you can't face that heat. You can't face that kind of heat, bro. Everybody looking dead at you, bro, and you got panties on under your goddamn shorts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And everybody smell that sardines up from up under there, bro. They smell the sardines, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit's killing me, man. That scent. You know what I'm saying? Every day that scent is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. You know what I'm saying? It's the goddamn mustard flavor. It's the mustard flavor sardines. I'm trying to tell you, I smell it. And this dude here is definitely gonna pussy out on us, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I know y'all don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. Inside Square Circle says, "Laugh out loud." He sounds like a single woman. Exactly, like some kind of he's got to say affirmations. He got to say these. The real flex is, I'm living happy. I'm living life happy, paid, and a lot of y'all is sad, jealous, and broke. That's like a damn Atlanta housewife quote. You know what I'm saying? That's something like an Atlanta housewife would say. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black woman. I got my own car. I got my own house. And I don't need no niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas are broke. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas can't mess with a bad bitch like me. Yeah, that's what he acting like, a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? He acting like he got that bad bitch energy. You know what I'm saying? He's got bad bitch energy. Let's get this nigga. Let's everybody send 11.99 to pull kind of boxing so this nigga can get a Birkin bag. So let's get Terence Crawford a Birkin bag with his name on that Birkin bag. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford. He need a Birkin bag. You know what I'm saying? And he needs some cheap Boone's Farm wine. He needs some cheap ass Boone's Farm wine so he can goddamn, go along with this text here. You know what I'm saying? With this little pussy punk ass, you know what I'm saying, feminine text here. The real flex is I'm living life paid, living life happy, paid. And a lot of y'all sad, jealous, and broke and miserable. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't that sound like, like when they be sitting on the couch, you know what I'm saying, and they rolling the clip from some drama, and they say, that's something they say, they just can't, they not on my level. I need a man on my level. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich and successful, and they miserable because they see how I'm shining, how I'm paid up. How they say it? How they say it? I'm leveled up. You know what I'm saying? This is that kind of shit. He watching this generation of dudes kind of like get on your nerve, bro. They get on your nerve with this pussy punk ass energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? This dude, who was? I mean, I know I'm not gonna go there tonight. I'm not gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? But who is his advisor, bro? Who are the dudes that are around him that allow him to get away with this shit? You know what I'm saying? Did his sister goddamn text this shit? You know what I'm saying? Did his sister text this shit? You know what I'm saying? That's what it sound like. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure you know what I'm saying? This nigga, this is Birkin bag energy, bro. Dwayne Phillips says Boisha is a sensitive Boisha is a sensitive poor ass excuse of a so-called man. And Courtney Thompson says he said they so damn dumb to realize that he's talking to everyone. He said they instantly started saying he's clearly talking about EJ fans, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's the EJ fans that brought his goddamn pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is he talking about? Shit. EJ fans the one who got him the 135 pay-per-views that he did get. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like this nigga is dumb as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we got that in our community. Sometimes we got kids who just can't understand shit. You know what I'm saying? They just don't get it, bro. Um, Dungeon Talk says Bud probably seen Spence post about the old school car he was putting together. He says, anyone else seen that? You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't even checked that out. Inside the square circle with King Judah, he says, son Jacob Shalom, great brother. And what's going on? Hugs, how you say that bloke? The block. Hug the block. He says, he's the diva duck, no doubt. What's going on? What's going on? Levon down. He says, Pool Bud acting like he's a unappreciative B talking to the customers like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Because he don't respect shit. See, a lot of motherfuckers from the hood, you know what I'm saying, they don't respect hard working motherfuckers. Right? Motherfuckers who they can't when you're not used to when you live in a bubble and you're not used to motherfuckers challenging what you do or what you say, then you get offended. You take it on a personal level. You know what I'm saying? You a fighter, bro, that came to boxing to show your skills, to show what you could do in the ring, and now now that you done got successful at the shit, now you feel like motherfuckers can't fuck with you. Nobody can't say nothing to you, right? You probably always felt like that because I always heard that you didn't like signing autographs or gloves and shit like that. So the nigga always been a bit of an asshole. You know what I'm saying? He always been a bit of an asshole his entire career. You know what I'm saying? It's just till a motherfucker came out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Like Errol Spence Jr. showed him how to carry himself in a different way, and he became the people champion. You know what I'm saying? He became the people champion and he showed them how to really move. You know what I'm saying? Because if you looked at how Terence Crawford moved before, you know what I'm saying? He's a bit of he's a bit of an awkward squirrel. You know what I'm saying? He's a bit of an awkward squirrel. But then he seen how that cool ass nigga from Texas carried himself, and now he carrying this. So he taught him how to carry himself a little bit better. But he still need to be quiet because he always saying some lame ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford is the type of dude that talk himself out some pussy. If he wasn't successful, he need to have money. You know what I'm saying? He type of nigga that would definitely talk himself out some ass. You know what I'm saying? He'll say some feminine shit like this here. The real flex is I'm living life, nigga, and a whole really would only entertain that shit because he got money. Really that shit lame as shit. You know what I'm saying? A whole only entertain this nigga because he got money. You know what I'm saying? Because if you listen to the shit he say, he always saying some lame ass shit. His mouth always folded over. You know what I'm saying? Before he say some fuck shit, because he's not sure of himself. He's insecure. You know how niggas from the hood, they're very confident. You know what I'm saying? If you know what you're talking about, if you trying to, you know what I'm saying, you trying to, you got swag, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna sit there for 5 minutes in between each question and try to goddamn answer the shit because you don't want to say you don't want to fuck up and you still fuck up because you know you on some fuck shit, right? What's going on, Ramen and Emily Jones? What's going on, Naughty Crash? What's going on, my brothers? What's going on? I'm just kind of cooking this nigga here with this for this old lame ass shit. Ramen Emily Jones says, "What's good, pool panel chat?" He says, "Bud still on that." Yeah, bro. And they so proud of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, God damn, man, this nigga need a douche. He needs to douche himself, bro, because he got a lot of goddamn shit built up inside of him. You know what I'm saying? He need to douche that shit out. He needs to get in the ring and he fight EJ and it'll be all good. You know what I'm saying? He'd be straight. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have to look at himself in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, and go, why? Why they hate me? Why do they love him so much and they hate me? Well, it ain't hate, bro. It's just that nobody likes a coward. Nobody likes a coward, bro. Nobody likes a dude who act like he the shit, talk shit, and then get to the damn to the fight and then turn around and haul ass and then still try to put the bullshit on the other guy that you just ducked. That's the shit. That's why you getting all this, dude. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has ever seen this from a champion who's supposed to be pound for pound number one. That's why, bro, because you fake. Niggas do not like fake ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You a fake ass nigga. And that's the problem. Everybody see through that shit. You fake as fuck. And you making it personal because you a fake ass nigga. You don't want people to think of you as a fake ass nigga. And that's what you is. You know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing but I'm just calling the shit out. I'm just calling the shit out. You know what I'm saying? And they always talking about, well, you can't say that about Terence Crawford. Yes, you can, because he's off script, bro. He way out west somewhere, bro, with this female energy shit. And then when you do that, you fair game. Because once you start coming at the fans, you see, instead of fighting the fans, you need to fight Errol Spence Jr., bro. The fans don't care. The fans gonna be here when you leave. It's gonna be a whole nother crop of 147, like Delonte Tiger Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you he ain't gonna be no pussy punk ass nigga like you. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee it. He's gonna go for the best. He ain't gonna be no pussy trying to you know, strategically, you know what I'm saying, pick out the easy opponents. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be like you, bro. You say we got a whole new crop coming up, so you can just go ahead and take your ass and retire. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. Hopefully you get. I wish they give you $20 million for this David Avenesian just to get rid of your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. I'm at that point. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, a nigga know, you know what I'm saying? A nigga know he got a little something going on, but he want to take it to the worst level, right? This nigga, he want to hold on to it. He never got this notoriety before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to go into the Hall of Fame for fighting Amir Khan, Jose Benavidez, when you had all these other top welterweights out here, and you want to brag about that shit, bro. Look here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need to get out that goddamn bubble that you in. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas telling you that you the greatest and shit. This is hardcore boxing. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can see that you ain't fighting no fucking body at 147. Or 140. Tell you the truth. Victor Postal wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go to different panels, motherfuckers be trying to make it seem like Victor Postal was Mike Tyson or somebody. It's like this nigga wasn't shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like Ndongo wasn't shit, bro. Nobody's giving you credit for that bullshit down there. You are a special fighter, Terence Crawford. I'll give you that. You are a special fighter, but your will to fight is on some pussy punk ass shit. Your will to fight is on a pussy punk ass level. You know what I'm saying? Because now that you feel like you got a cheap accolade, and I said it, God damn it, I said it. I said it on Full Kind of Boxing. It's a cheap accolade. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody was special in those divisions, no matter how many times you scream that shit. It's not, they wasn't special, bro. And you know that. And now that you fighting the motherfucker that everybody want to see you fight, now you crying and bitching that everybody, they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich, I'm happy. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? I got money, I'm rich. So what y'all talking about? We talking about boxing, bro. We're talking about boxing. That's what we're talking about. You done forgot that. You know what I'm saying? Now that it's time to face somebody that can get in your ass, it's about everything about except boxing, right? You know what I'm saying? It's about guarantee money. It's about hedge fund deals. It's about, you know what I'm saying, a nigga that bumped his head in Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? It's about everything else but signing that goddamn contract and getting your ass in the ring. Because you see, this nigga is 32. You see your ass is 35. I don't know what done happened in that gym, but this is just my speculation. I don't know what that got, but I know I've been 35 before, and I've been 32 before. I know at 32, I was still out there shaking motherfuckers on the court. You know what I'm saying? I was still Tim Hardway, nigga. I was doing Tim Hardway on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But when I got 35, I was a little bit slower, bro. I was a little bit slower. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do the things that I did out there on the court. And I could tell you, this nigga is slowing down, and I'm not hoping that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted the nigga to sign back in 2018, but that's when we first got a sniff of that sardines up under them goddamn panties, in them panties and shit. That panty shield and shit started smelling back in 2018 when he went back to top rank for them fucking easy ass fights, right? So everybody couldn't. We were scratching our heads, and everybody was really upset about the shit. And oh, that's when this shit about he got to feed his family. Well, nigga, you would have got paid over at the PBC too. So that shit is not null and void. That's bullshit. You would have been a bigger star at the PBC, but then he got his little lawyers out here trying to shoot that down. It's like, bro, all the welterweights was at PBC. What the fuck are you talking about? All the welterweights was at PBC. That's just simple and plain logic. But like females, they want to go to they want to go with the minority bullshit instead of the majority, right? And the majority is that Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, and Sean Porter and Errol Spence Jr. was at the PBC. That's you go to where the competition is. It's that simple. It ain't got nothing to do with hate on Terence Crawford. It ain't got nothing to do with, what I'm saying, you went back and signed the top rank. Y'all don't understand how big that is. See, Terence Crawford is older than them niggas. Them niggas are young. Them niggas was younger at the time, so it was imperative that Crawford go over there and face the competition. But what he do? What I'm saying? He looked out the window again. He looked out the window and said, "Man, them niggas out there, them niggas real." That nigga looked out. That nigga looked out the back screen door with the hole in it. And Omaha, he looked at that the PBC said, mm, I ain't going over. Hell no. Hell to the no. I ain't going over there. Them niggas banging. You know what I'm saying? Hey, tell Bernie to tell them that PBC niggas are scared to fight me. Tell them that they scared to fight me. Put that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna resign. Tell Bob I'm gonna resign with him and shit. Knowing that they ain't had a goddamn welterweights to make you a star, bro. So every move you make, bro, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just scratching their head. Why Terence Crawford won't come out to play? You know what I'm saying? Why you won't come out? Why you won't come out? You know what I'm saying? That's because this nigga is just like this. He's just like what he's doing right now. He's ducking this fight. He ducked fucking Pacquiao, who he said he been after for about 7 years. 7 years. Just to have KFC chicken eating Bomac. Oh, the money's not verified. Bro, when has any fighter that fought Pacquiao never got paid, bro? When anybody who ever fought Pacquiao never got paid? When was the funds never real when you fighting Pacquiao, bro? You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao's gonna bring in the money. Everybody's gonna come out to see, especially them Filipinos and shit, nigga. They were fast. I mean, they would not eat a goddamn bowl of rice for a week. You know what I'm saying? To go see a goddamn Manny Pacquiao fight. You know what I'm saying? They were motherfucking fast like kung fu, nigga, and cross the desert to go see a Manny Pacquiao fight. He got a whole country, a powerful country behind him, and you fumbled the bag, nigga. Was it about your family eating then? You know what I'm saying? Was it about your family eating then? Oh, something off, something not right. We can't fight Manny Pacquiao. And then when EJ got to fight, them niggas were hating. You know what I'm saying? How many fights they wanted to boycott? How many fights they wanted to boycott when EJ started, you know what I'm saying, trying to get his business together. And then when he got his eye retina scratched, talking about, I guess some things wasn't meant to happen. Real bitch energy. Real bitch energy. You know what I'm saying? I guess some things wasn't meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? I say he coming out. I'm like, nigga, shut your damn mouth. Nigga, you just didn't fight Pacquiao. You got the nerve. Man, this nigga here is just, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all. This nigga, for me, you know what I'm saying? This nigga is the ultimate pussy, bro. He's the ultimate pussy, and I'm not afraid to say it. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Who got to hear it, you deal with it. Dungeon Talk says Spence wasn't getting a guarantee either. Exactly. But see, that was part of negotiation. They had already bypassed that he wasn't agreeing to the guarantee that they had offered him. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're not telling you. He talking about, oh, I should go to PBC and get no guarantee. Nigga, you turned down everything else. It's like y'all just take one aspect of the negotiation to harp on. You know what I'm saying? That's disingenuous, bro. That's dishonest. That's not manly. You know, when you argue with men, you deal in the truth, bro. You don't just argue certain points and aspects of the negotiations to try to make your man look good. This nigga came out looking bad all the way around. Because the entire negotiations, this nigga wasn't agreeing to shit. Guarantee, no guarantee. He didn't give a fuck. He wasn't fighting EJ. That's why this nigga rather run through hell with gasoline panties on than fight this man. Because he know this man is motivated. He's back on his shit. He saw Ugas get his ass destroyed and how he got destroyed. Ugas got hit in the neck. He got hit to the body. He popped them ribs. He popped that eye bone. You know what I'm saying? He's hitting the nigga the neck and shit. That nigga was looking fucked up in there. The nigga looked like a monster. That nigga look like the creature from the Black Lagoon up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? When EJ got done talking about he ain't got no power, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He don't need no power if he got them gonna keep busting your ass every goddamn 3 minutes for every round. He don't need no damn power. You know what I'm saying? Cash Crypto, what's going on? He said straight scared. He said, "What's going on? Just do boxing." Yeah, I got you some subscribers coming through there. That's a banging ass channel right there. You know what I'm saying? I've learned a lot of shit over there. Um, Sons of Jacob, also G5. You know G5 too, man. He be cooking too. Um, in the morning, he does like a AM. He does like a AM morning show, and he be cooking for a long time. So for my truck drivers out there who, what I'm saying, want to tune in, what I'm saying, tune in to G5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? He be cooking for a long time in the morning because I'm about to get back. I just brought a new truck, so another truck. So, what I'm saying, I'm about to get back out there too. So I'll be listening to G5 and shit and just do boxing. Let's see, Dwayne Phillips. He said Bashida didn't bring up hedge for when he was acting like he was fighting Manny, who was stated to get $40 million to Boisha $10 million. Right. And see, he said he was down with that and then backed out of it. So, when Bob Aaron tell him motherfucker, see, Bob Aaron ain't got shit to lie about. He 90. The nigga say he 90 years old, but the nigga is like the devil's advocate. That nigga's the devil. That nigga been here for 9,000 years and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga been here for 9,000 years. He ain't got shit. The devil gonna tell you right what the hell. He gonna tell you the truth, nigga. He gonna tell you the truth, and he gonna try to offer you your desire. You know what I'm saying? And he's telling you that this nigga don't want to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? He didn't push for the EJ fight when he was over there. But yet he's the kind of nigga that's got the nerve to come out and sue you for racism, even though he came out and said that Bob Aaron was a great promoter. So he got nothing bad to say about Top Rank. What I'm saying? Bob Aaron is trying to make the fights and shit. But you come out and sue this man for racism. You come out and sue this man for not making the fights, even though, what I'm saying, you got $1 million, you're supposed to get $1 million or some shit, what I'm saying, for every year that he didn't make the fight. And you just sitting there collecting that shit while your youth and your prime is passing you by. See, this is the pussy punk ass shit I'm talking about. Your prime was passing you by. And I was concerned about that. I said, damn, I said, shit, Crawford is getting up there. And I said, shit, saying EJ got time, but Crawford don't. So when he came out in 2018, it was imperative for him to get those fights in, and he just let the shit pass by, and that was his plan. That's why we having so much trouble making this damn fight. Oh, sucker ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, this nigga cheated boxing history. We could have had a golden age if Crawford would have been the nigga that we all thought he was. And that's why we got so much backlash. That's why I got 131 motherfuckers in my goddamn comment in my chat, because they know this nigga is full of shit. Excuse me. Okay, so W Nibbles, he says, let's see, Dungeon Talk says he says he's under pressure to fight Spence now with the Ryan fighting Tank. He said, I'm telling you, bud, is going down in the biggest duck in history. Yeah. And he think that's not gonna happen, right? He think that's not gonna happen. See, because he underestimates how big this fight is and how significant it is to the 147 division. We could get a full belt undisputed champion out of this, and he's gonna be known as the bitch ass nigga that blocked the shit because of jealousy, right? EJ don't know what it feels like to have them 4 belts, all them belts around you. You can only be the man if you have the lineal check. So you mean tell me you don't research how to block this dude? You don't research how to like you playing chess or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't research how to fuck this man legacy up. That's how you know this nigga is pussy punk ass, bro. You don't research, you can only and see it sounds like some shit that he just learned, like some shit that he just, when a nigga gets some information, he can't wait to wait like them niggas in jail and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to peripherate it to demonstrate, You know what I'm saying? Because nigga done looked up so many damn definitions and read a couple of books and shit. He want to get the information out there. You can only be the man. See, how long you been watching boxing? Huh? This nigga just read the shit yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So, how long you been watching boxing? Well, you can only be the man in the division if you got the ring magazine belt. And unless you the linear, and you're like, nigga didn't even know who the fuck the linear was and shit 2 weeks ago, 3 days ago. You know, some nigga in his camp came to him and broke that shit down. And now he putting it out there and shit. You can't stand niggas like that. Like he knew that shit all along. Like a lot of motherfuckers didn't even know who the damn linear champion is. On that shit. Boxing nerds and shit like us be knowing who the linear champion was and all that dumb ass shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put it out there just to throw shade. You know, this nigga's willing to do research to throw shade on Errol Spence Jr. Just because you pussy punk ass don't mean everybody's pussy punk ass like you. You feel some kind of way about AJ. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's about his relationship with his daddy or about the decisions that his daddy helped him make, the moves his daddy made him make. But you definitely got some kind of ghetto ass jealousy shit going on when it comes to that man. W. Nibble says, he says Crawford a sucker ass nigga. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want it to be that way, tell you the truth. You're just looking at this nigga. The real flex is I'm living life happy, paid, and a lot of y'all is sad, jealous, broke, and miserable. And man, this dude is so fucking he lame, bro. The nigga lame. He says Bud literally said that he and his family are concerned about his health versus EJ. Right. He said you didn't care about your health against Thomas Delorme, Ricky Burns, or Gamboa. You know what I'm saying? You went out there and did what you had to do. So evidently, you know what I'm saying, you already accepted the terms of this is the life that you chose. Right? So all that should be put behind you, but you know this nigga is real. You know this nigga is coming in after you. You know this nigga is real. This nigga is, you know what I'm saying, he can whip your ass in the ring. And you see that. You saw Ugas get his ass toe up. You saw how hard he came at Kell Brook. You saw that Sean Porter fight. You know this nigga is a dog. You know what I'm saying? This nigga is not backing down. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at him like you did Aegis Kavalauskas after he smack you. When he smack you, you know what I'm saying, he's coming back to smack your ass again. Right? You can't just give him an attitude and start rolling and dipping and giving him different levels and coming forward and flexing and posing. No, EJ gonna smack your ass in the fucking mouth and he gonna keep coming. He's gonna beat your ass, bro. And you know that. You know you can't do none of that dumb ass shit to EJ and get by. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga real. You're gonna have to knock him out, right? And you ain't got that in you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got that in you. You used to mentally dominating people, you know what I'm saying, once they smack you upside your head and make your legs wobbly. You know what I'm saying? You almost shitted on yourself when Jose Benavidez, you know what I'm saying, hit your ass to the body. That nigga, the delay, that nigga looked like, man, I said, what the hell? Crawford body did some crazy ass shit. That nigga was fucked up. And you now imagine if EJ body snatch his ass, right? That nigga gonna be fucked up, bro. That nigga is gonna be fucked up to the left. I'm talking about he already know. This nigga probably dream about that fight every night about how that shit gonna go. And he see them damn body shots. That nigga see that goddamn uppercut. He see that left ass uppercut going to his body. He looking at Ugas. He takes the place of Ugas in this dream. You know what I'm saying? When he go to bed, you know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker wake up in a cold sweat because before he get up at 4 a.m., that nigga done got knocked out by EJ. And that's why this shit ain't never gonna happen. Because the nigga is sweating. You know what I'm saying? That nigga see that. He see them body shots. He feel it. He done already felt them body shots in his dreams and shit. And he see that shit coming. He see that shit coming. He said he never thought he'd get this backlash. Why not? He's one of the best in the division. If it wasn't Terence Crawford, let's say, you know, the best in the division was like let's say Boots Ennis. He was in the same position. And if he was talking like this and he talked that kind of shit all these years, he'd be getting the same shit. He'd be getting the same shit. But we know Boots Ennis is about that smoke. You know what I'm saying? We know, we see it. It's all over his face. He want that smoke. He ain't turning down shit. As a matter of fact, Rasheed Ellis was offered the motherfucking fight and he turned it down because that nigga real. Some people, you know what I'm saying, they let you see when they're about it. You got to match their energy. Right now, Terence Crawford is not matching EJ energy. And he knows it's something about when EJ don't be saying shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That nigga don't be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga training. That nigga is building himself up. You know what I'm saying? You never know if the nigga working with Blu-ray or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know the nigga is getting stronger. You just feel like the nigga doing like Clubber Lang. You know, he ain't all out in the media. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter every day and shit, trying to fight with YouTube fans and shit. No, that nigga underground. That nigga in there, that nigga in there working out. That nigga in there with his team, you know, Frank Martin, handling his business, you know what I'm saying, like a man. That's how you move like a man. You ain't got to come out here and get in people's face and attack them and try to counterattack with propaganda and lying and shit on these goddamn interviews and shit. Cause already nobody wants to see this David Avenesian fight, bro. You know, David Avenesian is getting dissed so hard because he don't even mention the nigga. He don't even mention him. You know what I'm saying? What part of the game is that? You know what I'm saying? You know this nigga don't like promoting no fight. He didn't even go to the Ugas fight. The nigga different. You know what I'm saying? The nigga is on a whole nother level of toxic energy, bro, on female energy. He cannot stand to see the next nigga shine. Right? That's beyond unprofessional, bro. And that's the way this nigga is. Um, Dot how you said Dot Tail 36. He says a real flex is something women say. He says feminine energy coming all over the fucking place. It's like you can't even believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even believe this bullshit, bro. It's like nigga, where you come from with that fuck shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinking you that nigga. I mean, really people are disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, I'm a black ass nigga too. You know what I'm saying? You making us look bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm mad about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? We have to just, bro, you got to turn in your black ass nigga card. You got to turn it in. You know what I'm saying? Because you making us look fucked up out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be real and shit. Now you got us looking, you know what I'm saying, real weak out here. You know what I'm saying? One up for the damn light skin team. You know what I'm saying? You got Keith Thurman stepping up to the goddamn, you know, with a ponytail that's gonna face Earl Spence Jr. Now light skin gonna have one up on us because of your ass, nigga. Because of you, because of your dark ass that won't want to be pussy punk ass, and you want to brag about your damn money, but yet you want to beg the PBC and shit for shit that you don't deserve. Yeah, I said it. He don't deserve shit because they got the three belts. You know what I'm saying? EJ got three belts. They're gonna take care of the venue. They're gonna take care of all the expenses. You know what I'm saying? You just bring your ass and a belt. That's all you bringing. You bring your ass, your black ass, and a belt, and that's all you need. And shit, you don't need all this other shit just because you left top rank. You know what I'm saying? PBC will take care of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to make it look like the PBC is gonna do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? They just another outfit, just like Top Rank is another outfit. Just because you on your own don't make you special, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got shit ready. You ain't got shit done. You know what I'm saying? You're not prepared. Go get with Sean Porter or some of these niggas that's been dealing with the PBC. I'm pretty sure they don't care and walk you through this shit and get signed up so you can have this fight. You done postponed this fight too long, bro. You're gonna be 36 years old and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be 36 years old, bro. You know, that's round about the time and shit, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you're gonna be constipated and shit. You can't eat pizza no more. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be fucked up, bro. You're gonna be fucked up. You know, you're gonna be slowing down. You know what I'm saying? Shakur, you're gonna stop sparring Shakur Stevenson and Shushu and all them niggas and Keyshawn Davis because you don't want to see them piece your ass up in the gym no more. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You got to get this shit done. You know, you got to get it done, bro. You know, that's why you getting all this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why it ain't nobody hates you on a personal level, but it's hard not to. You know what I'm saying? By the shit you say. You don't see EJ talking all this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He said, how did Spence lose out on $25 million when he won't even name the investors. I mean, none of that shit makes sense, bro. When it comes to Crawford, they just be saying shit. What I'm saying? Shit that don't even make sense, bro. What I'm saying? How do they think PBC is gonna give this fight to somebody, some hedge fund, to lose to some hedge fund? How are they supposed to work all that shit together when they got their own business model? What I'm saying? They got their own people they got to pay. They got their own setup. So how is all that shit? How the B side gonna bring in some bullshit, right? They don't even fuck with no hedge fund people. They don't even know the name of it. Al Heyman is a real business dude, right? He's a real businessman. Much as a lot of people don't like it, what I'm saying? He gonna look into that shit. He's gonna talk with them people, and if it don't work for the PBC, then the shit ain't gonna work. What? Why do they keep bringing that shit up? What I'm saying? PBC is not gonna lose control of this fight. It's gonna happen up under the PBC. It's not gonna happen up under a hedge fund. That shit is dumb. What I'm saying? The shit is dumb. I mean, it's just common sense. We ain't got to have no inside information to know that that's not in PBC best interest to let some hedge fund take over this fight. You know what I'm saying? They got control, of the fight. They got the champion who side with them on their side. So why would they go to a hedge fund? Hey, what y'all talking about over there? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna pay Bud Crawford a guarantee. So how does that work? What I'm saying, with the money and everything together with the PBC. No, PBC ain't got no interest in fucking with no hedge fund outside of themselves. It's just that simple. What I'm saying? So I don't understand why people keep trying to conflate shit like, we need inside information to know what's going on. No, Terence Crawford just don't want to fuck with the PBC, and he showed a whole pattern his entire career that he never wanted to fuck with the PBC. He said derogatory things, him and Bomac, about the PBC and Al Heyman in the past. He's went to Dubai, he went to the zone. None of them people want to fuck with him. That's why Andre Ward fucked with him, because he was in the same position. Nobody wanted to fuck with him. What I'm saying? This nigga did not want to he backed out of contracts his damn self. So he understands being out there on his own and not having the connections. Boxing is a field where you got to have connections. You got to have friends. If you're not in on the politics of how to move, then what I'm saying, you lost, bro. You just a fighter. Just like Sean Porter told Terence Crawford, you gotta get in there, bro. You gotta make the connections. You gotta have friends. You gotta know what you're doing, or you gotta hire somebody. What I'm saying, to break it down to you, right? So it's not a problem with you being on your own. It's that you're too ignorant. You're too dumb and too ignorant about the business of boxing to get shit done the way you want it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I was Terence Crawford, even go back to Bob. Bob don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Bob and get some advice. Pay Bob. You know what I'm saying? 200, 3,000 an hour to tell him, hey man, how this shit go, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? I don't know shit. And Bob know he don't know shit because the way he fucked up the Pacquiao deal. He know he don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can see you, bro. You are not a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just a nigga you just a nigga that's on your own with a WBO belt that the PBC won't. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Kevon Slim says, he says Black Atlantean. He said they cooking him on his own Instagram and Twitter. He said I know he feeling that, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas would say anything to protect this nigga, man. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Kenan Jackson says, since we ain't getting the fight, he said keep roasting the duck in the grill. No doubt, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just hate that. You know what I'm saying? It come to this. You know what I'm saying? Because I really wanted Terence Crawford to be everything. Because for Errol Spence Jr. Now to me he already in the Hall of Fame, right? Because of grabbing 3 belts from 3 different champions, three different tough champions, right? So he's already in the Hall of Fame. Now really, what I'm saying, the WBO shouldn't be required to be undisputed because it was only 3 belts. They just added the WBO in the 2000, and that's the top ranked belt. So as you can see, they controlling, what I'm saying, the accolades of history, what I'm saying, by manipulating this belt. So fuck that belt. You know what I'm saying? Didn't the PBC, they don't recognize the WBO earlier, what I'm saying, about maybe 2, 3 years, 3 years ago. They say they don't recognize the WBO. To me, EJ already is undisputed. So let's start that. Let's start doing that. So the nigga already undisputed. We don't have to run down reluctant champions. Reluctant fake ass champions who don't want to fight. If that's what it is, we'll just go ahead and forego by default and make EJ the motherfucking undisputed champion because this nigga's pussy, right? This nigga is straight pussy. So if that's how you're gonna play it, it was only 3 belts really in the first place. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that fuck belt. Go and take that belt and take your ass and retire. Hopefully they get your other arm and put that shit into the Hall of Fame right beside Rocky Balboa. That's where you belong. You know what I'm saying? Put the other cast in and shit. Right beside Rocky Balboa. And take you a can of goddamn sardines with you, cause that's what you smell like. And Courtney Thompson says, Bud not even training for this fight. He said this nigga been on and let me explain the tour since he ducked. No doubt, bro. And Cash Crypto says facts. He says Courtney Thompson, and let me see. My man, what he says, how you say that? Dot Tail 36. He says, Bud trying to take over the negotiations from Al Heyman. PBC has his own net. That's what I'm saying, bro. I was like, bro, you can't be by yourself and think you're gonna take over some shit. They'll forget that belt, bro. EJ will move up. He'll fight Keith Thurman. He'll move up. Yeah, you did your job. You know what you want to do. You want to block Undisputed. And what I think they should do, I think they should just cut off the fucking WBO because you see how it's fucking up history. You know what I'm saying? Cut that shit out. They didn't recognize it before, and they shouldn't recognize the shit now. And to me, EJ already undisputed, right? Because who's going to deal with this kind of female behavior? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna deal? How you gonna deal with a nigga that's on some real, pussy ass period ass shit? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Cut that. Don't even recognize that shit. Move. Give EJ the undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just 3 belts really anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's just politics with the WBO anyway. Fuck that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do no business and he's trying to use that to block you, fuck that nigga. We'll call EJ undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Because he went in and he fought 3 champions, right? You know what I'm saying? He put it on the line after a car accident, you know what I'm saying? After eye surgery. You know what I'm saying? This nigga haven't went through shit. This nigga haven't done shit. He haven't went through shit. He sat on that belt, wait for this man to do all the goddamn heavy lifting. Right? That's what he did. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew he had to come back to him, but he ain't take no damn risk. You know what I'm saying? What did he do? Fight a fucking Kell Brook who couldn't even make 147, didn't even have his own team. You know what I'm saying? Don Ingles was talking shit about Kell Brook the whole time. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get beat. Even Don Ingles said he was gonna get beat because he couldn't make the fucking weight. For 2 or 3 years, he went up to 154 and shit, you know what I'm saying? Looking horrible. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga getting old. You know what I'm saying? And so he squeezed down, weight drain, and fought Terence Crawford. Right? This wasn't the Kell Brook of you know what I'm saying, 2016. You know what I'm saying? 2016 Kell Brook, Terence Crawford wouldn't have fought. He wouldn't have fought that dude. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have fought Sean Porter, you know what I'm saying, 2017. He wouldn't have fought that Sean Porter. That was a different Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want none of that smoke. That's why he stayed his ass safely at top rank. You see what I'm saying? That's why he stayed his ass safely at top rank. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. I don't give a fuck what these people are saying out here. You know what I'm saying? Courtney Thompson said, no, I don't. He said, I don't want he says, no, I don't want to fight there. I said it. And it's what y'all want to hear, huh? He said, I don't want to fight EJ. Right. You know what I'm saying? You could hear it in the tone in these interviews. This dude has like no shame or no pride as a fighter because he is not going to allow public opinion to make him take a L. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot to lose. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine EJ go in there and beat his ass first round. He just like fucking decimate Terence Crawford, right? He goes in there and just fuck his ass up. That means everything, his whole entire legacy is in question. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's looking at him like this nigga. You know what I'm saying? EJ goes in there, just plow through his ass. right? He already knows that's going to reflect on everybody already looking at his resume like he weak, right? So if EJ goes in there and Falumaloom his ass, right? Then he already knows that that's gonna everybody gonna look at his shit like, damn, Crawford wasn't shit. That's why his fans don't want to fight. His fans don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's why they backing all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that. One time said Bud would fight his mama before he fight EJ. I don't know if he fight. I don't know if he fight that motherfucker. I don't know. Mm-mm. So you always, what I'm saying, afraid of your mom, boy, when you get older. He said Crawford being advised by Kinahan. He said Irish gangster. He said that's why he asked for all this bullshit, and that might be the hedge fund. That's what everybody think. King Judah says, Bud is a snake, and his fans are the blades of the grass he hides in. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I believe that too. That's why you have all these, what grown ass men, what grown ass men got time to try to pick apart narratives and create propaganda? Just keep it real, bro. Just keep the truth real. You know what I'm saying? And the truth will set you free, bro. You got motherfuckers that's going through all kind of twists and turns just to make excuses for this guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like it don't make sense. And even when they hear the truth, they just keep on and move to something else. What's going on, Rami and Emily Jones? He says, there is no hedge fund. He said, don't even waste time with that. But I'm just saying, it's just interesting how they always come up with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, nobody believes that shit, nah. Nobody believes that shit. It's like, just shut up with that damn. Oh, he dodged 25 million. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Even oh my god, bro, that shit get on your nerve. What's going on? Grease with fire. He says, he said Crawfish has lost his entire mind. He said this nigga act just like a female. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, the dude is straight pussy. You know what I'm saying? He's straight pussy. I'm just telling you. He says ducking smoke talk shit, selling wolf tickets, salute pool. Yeah, man. I mean, you get tired of that shit, bro. It's like, man, just go take your ass on Golden Park, go fishing, go fishing. You know what I'm saying? Go take your ass to your rich ass mansion. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you got 2 yachts and go sell off into the sea, nigga, so nobody else have to hear about your fucking weak ass resume. Everybody getting tired of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Listen to you pop shit about them weak ass niggas you beat at down there at 140. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear about, we know who you fought, nigga. You act like we don't know who Ricky Burns is. You know what I'm saying? You act like we don't know them weak ass niggas you fought, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear that. We talking about what you doing now. That's why nobody like you, bro, because you stay in the past. We already hear you talking about the Hall of Fame, nigga, and you still fighting. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got time for that, bro. Nobody got time for that, bro. Nobody. So goddamn DuckTales and shit. Shout out to Real Marlo out there, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Real Marlo had me rolling and shit with that DuckTales shit. Kenny Jackson says, I see the play. He said, I bet Crawford target to fight yeah. After the see, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? So you can already see that, you know what I'm saying, he done put the seeds, he done sowed the seeds, he done put the seeds, planted the seeds out there that he, you know what I'm saying, he just trying to make money. He don't care about legacy. You know what I'm saying? It's about money over legacy. So he's planting seeds out there to let y'all silly ass niggas out there know who's supporting him, you know what I'm saying, know that he's for the fight Adrian Bronner next. He is not for the fight EJ. He letting y'all silly ass niggas know that that's what it is. When he said he don't care about legacy no more because he was undisputed at 140, he letting y'all know. When he tell you that Aaron Pryor and Sugar Ray Leonard never fought, you know what I'm saying, he's letting you know he's planting seeds out there to let you know he's for the dodge EJ. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be right here. If I'm wrong about it, I'm gonna be right here if I'm wrong about it. I ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I can admit I'm wrong, but I I can see how this nigga moving. I can see how he talking. You know what I'm saying? The nigga is he's not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna sit up there with that gap between his two. And you ever notice like when he lying, the gap get bigger? You know what I'm saying? That gap I don't give a damn. I said it. The gap get bigger. Every time he be lying and then his mouth be folded over, you know what I'm saying? The nigga develop an overbite because the gap because that gap get bigger. You know what I'm saying? And the overbite be right there. You know what I'm saying? He be smiling and he can't hardly smirk over the fucking overbite and the gap in his fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because he's always lying and shit. You know. He's trying to think of some bullshit. I just saw the thing. Drop the link. Let's see. I just read my phone up. Let's see. Let me see what time was that. Oh, like I just been goddamn cooking, bro. Yeah, I just dropped it up. If you in here, let's see. Yeah, I just dropped it. So yeah, man. So that's what it is, bro. So the nigga's so damn jealous and envious, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've never, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's been envious fighters. You know what I'm saying? But you hide that shit, bro. You don't show that shit on the outside, bro. You don't show that shit. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to see, see your pussy out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't let everybody see your pussy wet. You know what I'm saying? Smelling up the place and shit. Go wash your ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go wash that shit up. Robin Emily Jones says, what if Dave ain't thank you for that $2 super chat, by the way, Robin Emily Jones. And he says, what if Dave ain't a Negro beat bud? Or Dave ain't a Negro beat bud. You already know. The fight is over. He's not gonna, he's definitely not gonna fight EJ if David Avenesian Falumaloom his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because we saw Aegis Kavalasas put that motherfucking that boom on him, and if he done slipped in his abilities, you know what I'm saying, by inactivity or whatever, have you not been old or whatever, he's gonna get if he get Falumaloom by David Avenesian, then we he can't get in there with a EJ that's firing on all cylinders. That'd be crazy. Now, would people still want to see that fight? Hell yeah. But you think Terence Crawford pride is going to allow him to get in there if he can't beat a fucking it'd probably be a rematch. It would probably be a rematch over that BLK Prime. He would have to get that win back. He couldn't just let David Avenesian. It would have to be a rematch clause in there for him to fight somebody like that, so he can get his belt back. And then
But
I,
they can offer that man so much money. He'll say, fuck that shit and fight Earl. Avenesian, let Earl go ahead and get undisputed.
that would be crazy. That would be crazy as hell. That would be crazy as hell.
It's called Crawford.
Mm-mm. Third,
Well,
I said, go ahead.
Bud fans out here looking like their best friend just got caught snitching on their asses and shit. Well, they don't know what to do. That's that feeling when your best friend, your road dog, them find out he a snitch. That's what they feeling right now. You can't explain it, but you trying to defend it. Well, he ain't tell on me.
Oh man, this shit is crazy, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. Mm-mm.
Boy, they don't know what the hell to do. I just love it. That's why I say, boy, just let a liar talk, boy. He'll tell on his damn self. Let that nigga keep talking.
And you notice EJ ain't say shit. EJ's just like he just cool.
You know
He
that nigga
just
himself.
Ever since he told him to post that damn draft, it's you know what I'm saying, he went radio silent.
I like how Kate Abdu used the gentle fist technique on his ass. He thought she was down with him, but what she was doing was using his own chakra and his own deceptions against him, letting him beat his own self up. That gentle fist. Shout out to Kate Abdu. But damn, Andre Ward, boy, that nigga remind me of damn Samuel L. Jackson off Django, bro. That nigga Andre Ward, Samuel L. off Django, bro. Master, them niggas is uprising.
I think Andre Ward is just trying to get some clout off the situation, because nobody's talking about him over that top rank. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no fights no more. So he wants to be an OG, ambassador, when it comes to these beefs that's going on. How you gonna try to check Sean Porter, bro?
Exactly.
Sean Porter who fought everybody. Sean Porter who don't have he does have a dog in the race because he's supposedly a friend of Terence Crawford, right?
His best friend.
Mm-mm.
He was the one that warned him about PVC.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Porter, the one that warned him.
I believe that shit too. North Philly, J North Philly Black says, Bud that popped pop shit while somebody's holding him back. And he said once they let him go, he's standing behind the crowd. Exactly. Karen Battle, what's going on? He says he's a highlight reel. He says his fans didn't buy his fights when he was knocking fighters out. Now they want to act like he's pay-per-view, right? And I was listening to another feed the other day, and they were talking about Bud ain't no. I mean, talking about Errol Spence Jr. ain't no pay-per-view star. He's not a pay-per-view star. I'm like, bro, what is that? What you resting
His
your
bank
facts
account
on?
says differently. Bank account speaks differently.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then they wanna quit. See, it's like they gotta tear down EJ to make what Bud doing make sense. And it still don't. Even if you tore down EJ, nothing that Bud doing makes sense. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
boy, they just like they leader, boy. Bud. They got them Bud characteristics. They all bitch ass niggas because they all do the same bitch ass nigga shit, bro. Like it's a time when you got to be real and the time to be fake, bro. When you justifying bullshit, dog, like your wife come home with some damn motherfucking nut in her panties and her hair all over the damn place, smell like another nigga, you not gonna sit there and take. You're not gonna be like, oh, you just with your homegirl and shit. You gonna see the shit for what it is, dog.
Right.
And this nigga coming home with nigga on his face, panties all bunched up, and y'all keep acting like this nigga ain't a bitch. He is.
Right.
Like, damn, what all do he got to show you? Then you get married, and the motherfucker take half your shit. Soon as you get married, you wonder, I didn't see it coming. Nigga, you seen it when all the time you seen the other nigga on that motherfucker, bro. Like, that's why I say motherfuckers will justify anything, bro.
That's what I'm shaking my head. Courtney Thompson said Bud setting the trend for not what to do, and the youth boxers are looking at his entire situation. Exactly.
See,
And
Shakur ain't shouting his ass out no more.
hmm exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably won't spar. I bet you he would not spar Shakur anymore because he's slowing down. He's getting pieced up in there. You know what I'm saying? Third eye. He said that lets you know he's in financial competition with Errol, and don't nobody care about his secret competitions. Exactly. You know, uh, Hugh de Block says sardines.
That's like
uh,
motherfucking Kanye West trying to damn motherfucking be in competition with Bill Gates. They got two different types of money. Yeah, Kanye, they might say on paper Kanye got the money, but he ain't got Bill Gates money. Period. It's just
who's real said this nigga scared. Go ahead.
it's just two different types of paper, bro. Two different
hmm
types.
Yeah. What's going on, Renee Box Young in the building? Y'all subscribe to Renee Box Young. You know what I'm saying? He got some great content over there, man. He keep it down the middle, you know what I'm saying? He try to be more, laid back with it and professional and shit. So, y'all subscribe to Renee, man. He be telling it like it is too. So let's see. Karen Battle says, he says, you said they should pay attention in math class. He can't spell transparency or remember the company name exactly. So he got a lot of help over there to spin narratives and shit. And Hug the Block says he said tweeting in his bed trying not to get a nail polish on his phone or the nigga sleeping on his stomach. Nigga sleeping on he laying on his stomach and shit trying to think of tweets. W. Niver says that nobody's saying this. He says Bob Aaron was matchmaking 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 bullshit fights when he was with Top Rank. He said Bob makes this fight with Avenue with this Bob makes this fight with Avanesian. Oh, he says, let me see it. I'm reading that wrong. He said, did Bob make this fight with Avanesian? He said, it's the same sucker shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the same bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like he build up, he clout chase EJ, and then he get an easy fight. And everybody's looking at him because they want the fight between him and EJ. So he says, man, Pool, he said, I love how you break things down because you see through the smoke and mirrors, bro. He said, it makes me laugh because you are sincere in it all. Yeah, I mean, what I got to lie about anything for? We boxing fans, you know what I'm saying? We just laying it out as it is and how we see it. You could be wrong and everything, but you know what I'm saying? But this shit is just plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? You just got too many fanboys out here that don't want it to be like that. You know what I'm
Look,
saying? They
look.
they want
Oh, go
mhm.
ahead, bro. Go ahead, go ahead.
I was just gonna say they want shit one way, but it's the other way. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
look at the
Hmm.
way he wrote this damn tweet. And first off, this before 12 o'clock in the afternoon, bro. So this shit been weighing on his ass all fucking night. All night that nigga was tossing and turning, couldn't get no sleep. You talk about the real flex is living life happy. That's what women talk about, the real flex. Pain, and a lot of y'all is sad, jealous, broke, and miserable. Tell me that don't sound like a female talking.
That's what I said.
The
I
fucking
said
female, bro. And look, they got
this.
the sad faces. Like, bro, you can't play that shit off. The only difference between his fans and him is that he got money. Because he's sad, jealous, and miserable. And he's so fucking miserable because he can't even live his life or box the way he wants to because he know it's a goddamn motherfucking Grim Reaper sitting there waiting for him. He's done reached the end of his line. And he thought he was coasting to the damn green pastures, but his mouth wrote a check that his ass gonna have to cash. And see, he keeps trying to push them accolades out the damn way, but if you type in YouTube, if you go to YouTube and the algorithm and you type a duck, Terence Crawford pulls up. If you type in duck in YouTube, Terence Crawford pulls up. And you see Max Kellerman, even the people that's on his side sitting there saying, Terence, we need this fight. If Terence Crawford don't make this fight when Earl spins back around, he kissed the Hall of Fame goodbye. Because it is a popularity contest. You only as good as your last fight. And his last fight is him running from the biggest fight of his career, his only 50-50 fight. Period.
If that nigga make the Hall of Fame, I'll be there. When they induct that nigga, I'd be like, hell no, that nigga ducked. I'll be right there for that nigga in. I'll be like, you ducking ass nigga.
Jermaine Taylor ain't make it. He undisputed. And Jermaine Taylor beat
Mm,
Bernard Hopkins twice. He had 2 signature wins. Beat Bernard Hopkins twice.
right.
Terence
And
Crawford
he
ain't
he he
got
had the
nobody
nerve to
like,
mention him. He had the nerve to mention him in that interview. You heard him, didn't you?
yeah. But Jermaine Taylor didn't make it.
Yeah, but Jermaine Taylor, he was the first, wasn't
No,
he? For
that was Bernard
undisputed.
Hopkins.
Let me
Bernard
see, who was
Hopkins
it?
was
Jermaine Taylor, he was what? The second?
number 2. He beat Bernard
Yeah.
Hopkins.
Okay. So
Then
yeah.
Crawford.
So, but I'm just saying he had the nerve to mention Jermaine
Yeah,
Taylor. Tell
he
me he
was,
set a trend.
yeah, he was
Hmm.
that good. It was Bernard Hopkins, then Jermaine Taylor, then it was him. But what he failed to realize and mention Jermaine Taylor didn't make it nowhere either. He didn't make it to the Hall of Fame. That man beat Bernard Hopkins twice. He got a draw Winky right. And he beat another good motherfucker. He beat Caleb Truex. But guess what? He
Mm.
ain't make it to the Hall of Fame either. And
Well,
Bernard Hopkins better than anybody on Terence Crawford's resume.
yeah.
He ain't got
Hmm.
no Bernard Hopkins on his resume, and Jermaine Taylor did it twice.
Hmm.
And
And
they
Battle
did.
Karen. Go ahead. Mhm.
Go ahead. And they feel
Battle
like his
Karen.
accolades wasn't enough. And he did. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna read Battle Karen Battle says Bob did nothing wrong but tried to help Bud even when he's even when he what? When he can't see. Even when he can't see. What's going on, who's real? He says jealousy is a female trait. And Michael Ray the second, he says Bud feelings hurt because he getting called out on his bullshit. Now he attacked the fans. That's what I was saying, bro. It's the most pussy punk ass shit I ever heard, bro. I ever heard or saw. You know what I'm saying? I had to play it as long as I've been a boxing fan. And I've seen some wild shit in boxing. I know you have too.
Yeah,
You
he
know what I'm
just passed
saying?
Riddick Bowe on my all-time duck list. I had Riddick Bowe #1. Crawford just passed Riddick Bowe.
But I've just never seen that on this level of pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like King
Riddick
Judah
Bowe.
inside square circle. He says, yeah, yeah. He says, laughing my ass off, talking self out of some pussy. You damn sure right here talking self out of some pussy. Cause he'll say some weird ass shit. The real flex. The real flex, nigga. Who talks like that, my nigga? You've been around these this nigga, he think he a boss bitch. You know what I'm saying? He think he a boss bitch. You know what I'm saying? He think he a male boss bitch. Let's get this nigga.
Girls.
Nigga, send 1099 to Full Kind of Boxing, everybody in the chat, so we can get this nigga a Birkin bag. Cause he gonna need one. Cause if he do not fight EJ, this nigga's definitely, we're gonna start calling this nigga boss bitch. You know what I'm saying? Since he wanna be a boss so bad, you know what I'm saying? Cause
City
he wanna
girls.
Cause he wanna lead like a boss bitch. He wanna complain, you know what I'm saying? But he don't care about his character. You know what I'm saying? You know how them boss bitches be real nasty and shit and always talking about their success and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm successful. You know what I'm saying? I buy my own car, I buy my own house and all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I got money. I don't need nobody. That's Terence Crawford. Don't that
Yeah, he
sound
out
like
here
Terence
busting it
Crawford?
open for some bullshit niggas when he should be busting it open for a real nigga like Earl. You feel me? He's
It's
sitting
like
there
niggas
fighting all these uncharacteristic niggas.
say real niggas don't operate like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? We meet in the middle, we shake hands, and then we fight it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas handle shit. You know what I'm saying? All this extra bullshit, you know what I'm saying? He talking, bro. We don't identify with that, bro. You
Now,
outside. You outside the line right now, bro. You outside.
that's
Go
like
ahead, bro.
Floyd going to fight Paulie Malignaggi. Everybody gonna get on Floyd ass for that shit.
Mm-hmm. Ramon said, "You're killing me." Yeah, it is what it is, though. Ramen Emily Jones, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just that men like courage. That's why people like the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they hate the truth because they man is turning out to be a dud. He's turning out to be, something, a teddy bear, whereas, EJ's turning out to be what he said he is. And they don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause they still love Terence Crawford, even though he a pussy punk ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's still a pussy punk ass nigga, they still love him, even though they know it ain't shit to him. You know what I'm saying? And he missed his opportunity in boxing history. He had all the opportunity and fell through the cracks like cornbread and me.
Well, Earl
You know what
said
I'm
he's
saying?
getting the block back on him, so we'll see. We'll
Hmm.
see.
This nigga done came to the basketball court with a flat basketball. Now he can't even shoot. He can't even shoot, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause the nigga ain't got no air in his ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I meant that figuratively. You know what I'm saying? His balls ain't got no air in them. You know what I'm saying? The nigga just ain't got nothing left. Oh, I'm good. I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I got everything I want. Y'all miserable. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hating me because I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hating on me because I'm rich.
And he gonna
I'm
try to
rich, bitch.
throw Adrian Broner on that weak ass resume, not realizing Adrian Broner just like Kilbrook and Sean Porter on that resume. Past their damn
He
prime.
Kate said, man, just name EJ signature wins. You see that nigga face was like, now how can I throw shade? How can I throw shade? That nigga face lit up. I never seen a black nigga turn light skin in 3 seconds. He was like, well, that nigga was trying to he knew the signature wins right off, but he had to figure out how can he throw shade on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That
And
wasn't
then,
even the funniest part though.
say what
The
now?
funniest part was when that nigga lied right there and she called him in when he was talking about, yeah, I was undisputed. That's something Earl would never feel. Like that nigga had so much passion in that shit. Like he was on
Mm-hmm.
Shakespeare's Hamlet or something, the way he was doing it. But then she
Mm-hmm.
turned back around and say, why are you passing up the chance for undisputed again? This is so great. Oh, I've already did it. And that's not what I was saying. I was saying being a champion is what not nigga. No, you sat there and said undisputed, nigga. He tried to sit there and backtrack, and she held his ass against the wall and punched him in the ribs a couple times. Like, no, you
No,
said
it ain't because you've already done it. It's because you don't want to go through that. You don't want to go through that goddamn hell to get that second shit. You don't want to take that opportunity because you already know there's a nigga that there from Texas that would tear your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Before you can even get to that damn belt. I mean, before you can get undisputed the second time. You don't want to take, you don't want everybody to see you get your ass bust up like Ugas. You know what I'm saying? Calvin Ringo. Hey man, I dropped the link, man, in case you want to come up and say something, man. Kangaroo, he's cool cat, man. I like him and Laura Staten and cats like that. I wonder where my man at. He ain't in here tonight. Let me see if I could drop this link. He says, Calvin Ringo says, he said, if EJ fans and pure boxing fans refuse to buy Bud next fight, he will sit between 40 and 45,000 units. That is, if Bud has millions of Bud fans, why his numbers so low? Because nigga can't sell. The nigga fighting lesser competition. See, if you fight, you got a good dance partner, people come watch you fight. Hardcore boxing fans can't resist to watch a great fight. You know what I'm saying? That's all the formula you need is a good dance partner. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need. What's going on? Knockout Boxing 86 in the building. What's going on, my brother?
I'm chilling, Pool. What's up with it, bro? What's up, Upper? What's good with y'all, man?
Oh man, we just cooking this goddamn crowd. I was trying to move on to Sabril Matias and Arnold Barbosa Jr. Man, I'm like looking at them dudes. Them dudes, woo.
Hey man, I got some breaking news for y'all, man. Bud Crawford versus Knockout Boxing 86 TV, man. He won't fight me worse than he won't fight Earl, bro.
that sounds like a fight he would make.
And I'm dead ass serious. If you refresh your screen and scroll up his timeline, bro, he was trying to fight me, bro. I'm dead. Y'all think I'm joking, but I'm dead ass serious, though, bro.
Yeah, because you on his ass, nigga. You on that nigga neck.
Well. He was gonna fight Trey Songz.
Yeah, they text me and shit, you know what I'm saying, threatening me and all kind of shit. I'm like, man, don't fight me. Don't fight EJ.
At one time.
Hey, I said, all I said, man, look, bro, Ryan Garcia got more heart than Terence Crawford today, bro. He ain't like that shit, man. But it's true though, right now. Mm-hmm. It's true. Both of y'all want these big fights. He went and got his, bro. You did some other shit, man. Like I don't know what you mad for. He keep claiming he good, but he showed lashing out a lot, man. He mad, bro.
Yeah, because boxing live on YouTube.
That Hall of Fame.
You know what I'm saying? This is where the heart of boxing is right now. And you know, you being a savant in this boxing community, you on his ass, bro. People listen to you, they respect you. You know what I'm saying? They respect your opinion because they see where you're coming from. They see you debating boxing, you know your shit, right? So when they see everybody coming to you and they leaning on every word you say, they know you speaking facts. And you just you airing it out. I'm calling it out. Everybody on YouTube is calling this bullshit out.
Shout out to all y'all that's doing the right. Cause bro, shout out to everybody that's doing the right shit, bro. Like look, it ain't from a place of hate. Cause anybody that know me, bro, know that the moment that all this shit goes away, if next year he signed to fight Errol Spence, bro, I'm gonna be supporting that shit. I'm gonna be happy for him. I'm gonna be talking shit about how that's some real shit. That's what we wanted him to do. And you know, may the best man win. I'm gonna give him all the credit that he deserved. Exactly. But for right now, while you running around this bitch telling me shit like, hey man, Al Heyman was negotiating. Like, I need y'all to bro, he literally told her, he went on IG and he told us out of his own mouth, hey man, Al Heyman was negotiating with a lawyer that I didn't even know. That wasn't even a part of my team. So you literally telling us that Al Heyman was out here negotiating with some lawyer that was just some random ass dude that didn't even know you, bro. Like you saying shit like that. You told Andre Ward, bro. You told that man, what motivates me is being undisputed at welterweight. And then you turned around and you told Kate Abdo you never said that shit. You said that you was suing Bob Arum because he was garbage. You said that you was suing not Al Heyman, Bob Arum because he was garbage. You said you was suing Bob Arum because he was a racist. Then you turned around and told us that Top Rank is by far the best promotional company in the goddamn world. What do you expect us to do with this information, bro? Are we just supposed to shut up? Are we not supposed to speak on that shit, bro?
Because y'all don't know Bob's heart, though. Remember, y'all don't know Bob Arum's heart.
Facts, bro. All
So
facts.
shit don't make sense, man. Let me get that. Thank you for that super sticker, Mr. AMG. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, my brother, that 199. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. We need all we can get over here because Bud Crawford, he's probably gonna come over here and try to sue me or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But you can't sue a motherfucker that misquoted self. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker that's always contradicting himself. You know what I'm saying? Every day this nigga say something. The real flex is I'm living life happy, paid, and a lot of y'all is sad, jealous, broken, miserable.
Like he
No,
about to say he living in his own truth right now. I thought he was about to come out and say that he was one
oh
damn
no,
off.
bro.
Hey, that's what athletes do though, bro. That's what athletes and rich people like when they ain't got no comeback for you, then all of a sudden everybody broke. when they ain't got nothing to say, when they can't get you with the facts or they can't put you in your place, all of a sudden everybody broke. LeBron did that shit when he failed. When LeBron failed in Miami the first time and the Mavericks beat their ass, he did the same shit. He was lashing out. He was mad. He lost. He couldn't come up with nothing. So he was like, y'all got to go back to y'all everyday life. Y'all miserable. Y'all broke. I'm still going to be rich. That's all Bud Crawford doing, bro. He ain't got shit to say. He's like, damn, they caught me in this lie. Damn, they caught me in that lie. Damn, I contradicted myself right here. Damn, they not believing nothing I'm saying. Well, shit, y'all niggas broke. Y'all niggas broke and y'all jealous. Nah, bro, you just capping. You just out here lying and shit, and ain't nobody buying that shit no more. He knows the only way that it will go away is fighting Spence, but that's just something that I don't think he won't, bro.
Me
Like
neither.
he just don't want it. So he just mad that the only way he can make this shit go away is by getting in the ring. But he
Well,
just
they
scared.
on his ass too. He was talking about Call of Duty. The motherfucker talking about you trying to level up on Call of Duty, but you don't want to get in the ring with Spence ass. Boy, he can't talk about shit. They on his ass.
Because just like Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray was on a collision course, you can't get around this is your rival, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is your rival, bro. This is the fight that's gonna make you or break you. You didn't have no fights like that. That's why everybody on your ass, bro. You can't make this about something else. You know what I'm saying? It's just plain and clear. Once in a lifetime, some fighters go their whole career without having a signature fight. But you got one. And it's been promoted for about 4 or 5 years. And you've been talking shit and you build it yourself. So when you get to the point of making the fight, bro, you can't back out of that. And he act like he don't understand that shit. And that's shit that's pissing everybody off. You know what I'm saying? And he acting like we don't know what the hell we talking about. Nigga, we looking right at you.
And then, bro, he just disrespect Ray Leonard. Shit, well, Ray Leonard never fought Aaron Pryor. Nigga, he fought Tommy Hearns and Roberto Duran and Marvin Hagler, bro. How dare you, bro? How dare you try to invoke Ray Leonard to defend yourself, bro? You gotta stop this shit, bro. You gotta stop this shit. You need to stop this shit, bro. I can't with this dude, man.
Bro, when I was listening to that interview, KO, when I listened to that interview, that shit, bro, I was like, oh man, I was like, look at this nigga here. I was like, what is he on? Is he sniffing cocaine? What is he doing?
And it's
You know what I'm saying? Is the crack
fuck.
good in Omaha?
Hell yeah. You know, they about to drop a dime on niggas up there.
I mean, this nigga smoking gas now or something. What the hell going on? Because he think we gonna buy that shit? I mean, we buying pay-per-views out here. We reading the articles. You know what I'm saying? We following this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Following his every tweet. What does he think? He think that's gonna get by us? You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, man. So knockout, do you think this fight gonna happen next year?
Nah, bro, I don't. And that's crazy because anybody that follow the channel know I was saying this whole year, bro. I was like, nah, man, they both want the smoke. Terence made that's why I'm so mad at his ass, bro. Cause I've been taking up for him and shit, bro. Be like, nah, knockout, he ducking. He don't want. I'm like, nah, bro, he a dog. He want the smoke. Fight gonna happen. That's why he doing interviews on Showtime and shit. Cause he making the fight happen. It's gonna happen. Blah blah blah. But after all this shit, bro, like, nah, he don't want the fight. He literally is doing it. Like, if you really listening, you hear more about why he don't have to fight Spence in his interviews than him actually wanting to fight. That's what you hear more from. You see Bernie the Boxer coming out calling Spence and Al Heyman all kind of derogatory things. They trying to kill this fight. And then what they gonna do is they gonna kill that shit. And then as soon as Spence and them move on, like let's say he drop his belt and go up to 154, or he say he passed the fight, they gonna immediately change right back and turn their back right back around. See, I told y'all he ducking me. See, I want the fight. He ducking me. You don't want to do it.
Boy, you on point, but you already know.
He gonna do that shit right then, bro.
That.
Right when they say that shit, and people gonna try, and some people gonna believe that dumbass shit, bro.
And see, Spence know they gonna do that. Spence know they gonna do that. That's why he's spinning the block back on this nigga. So
like I told you, like I told you, what I would do if I'm in Spence's shoes, you go ahead and fight Thurman. Assuming you beat Thurman, you go ahead and you say, look, bro, I'm sending you this contract because you used words against him. You told the people you agreed to everything. So, nigga, we about to send you everything you agreed to. And then I'm going to post that shit on Twitter and say, we just sent his ass a contract. Nigga got 48 hours to sign it or we moving on.
Exactly.
And then if he don't sign that shit in 48 hours, y'all know why I'm moving on because nigga ain't signed shit next.
And we ain't about to do this shit again.
We ain't doing that shit no more. You use that shit.
Hey, Showboat, if you want to come up, there you go.
Since you agreed to everything, I'm sending you all the shit you said you agreed to. Since you agreed to everything, I'm sending you everything you said you agreed to. You got 48 hours to sign it, or we moving on. I'm dropping the belts. Good luck going to find them hoes. Good luck with Jerron Boots Ennis, my nigga. Good luck. I'm moving up.
Oh, no. As soon as Earl move up, Terence gonna retire. He just holding on to that belt that Earl can't get it. That's all he doing.
Yeah.
He don't want Earl to get undisputed. And he gonna stay down there as an Earl leave. Then he gonna retire. I believe that's exactly what that bitch ass nigga gonna do. Just to stop Earl from getting it. But the pressure's on his ass now. Them people letting him know you're not gonna make it to Hall of Fame if you don't do this fight. Max basically told him that in so many words, like, look, Terence, you need to make this fight. And that's what's pissing his ass off because he know he's against a rock and a hard place and he can't damn slide his way out of this shit. He been talking for years, now it's time to pay the damn bill.
Gantz says, what up, Pooh? He said that trash shit Bud said is the most absurd shit you could ever hear in boxing about EJ never being able to know what undisputed would feel like. I know, man. I mean, we're experiencing like don't
that sound like somebody that don't even want to give him the shot?
Exactly.
Don't that sound like how do you know he'll never know what it feels like? Because you plan on not fighting him? Like what are you talking
exactly. That's why Kate, say like, man, don't you want undisputed a second time? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what you talking about? Like, don't you wanna fight for undisputed? This is a point for you to to validate your legacy, bro. To validate your legacy. What are you talking about? Even Kate knew that shit was sounding weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to help this nigga. And this nigga, he trying to put the fight behind him. You know what I'm saying? Every chance, I don't know if it was 50-50 fight. I don't know. That fight is behind me. Every chance, every interview, he's trying to put the fight behind him. You know what I'm saying? So the shit don't make sense. Michael Ray.
He was getting close to 50%. Even Steve Espinosa came out there and said it was closer to 50-50. His nephew even came out and said, Terence, he said Mikey Garcia was getting 50-50. So what you think Bud got? Earl swallowed his pride and said, get that nigga whatever he want. He was giving that nigga everything. That nigga was getting damn near 50-50. And he walked away. That tells you that man don't want this fight no matter what. He don't give a damn about that bag. That Ugas fight done sit there and showed him. And like I said, I tell my kids, bullies is cowards. When you stand up and whoop a bully, you stand up to a bully, you whoop his damn ass, that motherfucker soft as shit. But he got to put that damn portrayal on. He got to put that front on. But once you crack through his exterior, that motherfucker like a little kitten. Am I a tiger? No, you're a vicious ass koala bear.
Hey, this shit gonna be unpopular, bro. And I know how serious upper echelon take his predictions and breaking down fights, and y'all know how serious I take my shit, bro. I used to think this fight was close, bro. This fight ain't close.
I've already said it.
But mental, his whole mental through this whole ordeal and seeing what I saw. If this shit somehow by the stroke of the boxing guys, man, if this shit do happen, bro, Earl gonna walk through that, man, bro.
I been said that.
What did Bob Arum say?
I know you have, but I wasn't there with you. I was always like, man, it's a close ass fight. Terence can fight shit. It's 50-50, it's gonna be close, but I got Earl, blah, 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 all that shit. But now I'm like, dog, Earl gonna walk through this man, bro.
Thurman might be Thurman gonna be a better fight than Bud.
Shit, Ugas was probably tougher.
Yeah, they all gonna be tougher than Bud, man. Bud is not gonna be able to make it, bro. People don't realize Bud is not sturdy at all.
I think Earl gonna make him fold in that goddamn ring, bro.
And see, Bud's thing, Bud like to grab and hold. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's a wrestler. But Bud thing is, Bud don't like to get hit. You hit Bud, then he start fighting all wild. And he started doing shit that's uncharacteristic. He started doing that with Earl. You know, he throw all his skills to the side once he get hit, and he start getting in a brawl. He don't want to get on the brawl with Earl. He get in the brawl with Earl, he going to fucking sleep. But Crawford's biggest thing is the way his body's shaped and the long arms and everything. You know, his midsection, the stomach, like that shit is small as hell, bro. And he got all that muscle, but he ain't got no cushion in meat. Like he ain't got no meat to cushion them blows a little bit, bro. So Earl been done broke that man by 3 or 4 rounds. Kell Brooks swore the nigga eye in 2 rounds. Like he's just a walking victim, dog. And that's what I've been trying to tell people. I do film, bro. He's a walking fucking victim. And he would not
Olympics.
Earl's top 3 fights. I'm telling you.
Mr. Turn, look in that super chat for that $4.99. Thank you, my brother. He says, Earl said you can walk out last. Shaking my head, ran like a bitch. No doubt, bro. No doubt. And you know what Bob said? What did Bob tell us? See, Bob, y'all, a lot of people think Bob, yeah, he be hating, but shit, he be telling you the truth too. He said Bud is not in a mental place. He's not in a good mental place to beat EJ. You know what I'm saying? He be telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers, we want this fight so damn bad. We think it's gonna be a 50-50 fight, and that shit it's not adding up. It's not coming up to that. You know what I'm saying? Bud, he's acting like he don't want to fight. He's not in a competitive mental state to be able to withstand what EJ is going to bring at this time in his career. He's in the middle of his prime. Bud is past his prime, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, but the nigga he's 35. He'll be pushing 36 next year. You know what I'm saying? I gave y'all the analogy. You know, when you on the basketball court, what were you doing on the basketball court when you was 25 versus when you was 35? I mean, I don't know how old you is, Knockout. But if you're 35, you can't do the same shit, right?
Oh yeah, I'm 36, bro, and I was a college basketball player, bro. So I go out there sometimes and try to do that shit. That shit don't work like it used to.
I'm 40, and I used to play basketball, boy. Been fucked your damn knees up, your ankles. It take you 2-3 days to recover from a goddamn game of basketball.
Hey, I used to have hops, bro. I used to be able to do shit. Man, I went up and tried to do a layup and still hit the backboard with my hand on the layup like I used to. Man, that shit seems so far away now, bro.
And when do you stop popping them Achilles heel? When do you stop popping them things?
Man, I don't know, bro. But I got
35, about 32.
When you ain't got a lot of fluid and you're not stretched out all the way, like around, and that's happens around 33, 32.
Right. Well, when Kobe popped his Achilles heels when he was what, about 34, 33, somewhere up in there?
He had the elasticity, because he wasn't really working things out. You know, not most people think to work out their Achilles heel. They don't think about that shit. They think it's a little muscle, but once your arches drop or that heel fuck up, oh, you feel that shit.
That shit sound like a goddamn bomb going out. She's like boom. And your shit's gone, bro. That shit's like a broken spring. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga Bud was like, hey, man, he ain't never going to be able to accomplish my shit. Man, I want an SP. I was like, nigga, an SP?
SP? I know, I heard that. Like,
what, nigga? Come on.
Like, SPs are for, like, you know, entertainers and artists and shit like that.
He's an actor. He's an actor, people.
It's like that nigga. That's like that nigga Gabe Rosado. That's like Gabe Rosado. Like, yeah, I'm about to beat Jamal Charlo because I was in Creed, nigga. Like, what, bro? The fuck I don't be understanding you, man. I really don't.
Says film study says he said I almost feel sorry for his fans because they be defending the hell out of him and he don't give 2 shits about him. Right. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Dave Skates all day in the building. He said exposed Bud at Smoke and Mirrors, and EJ gets the dub.
And that's the thing, but oh my bad, Paul. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
No,
bro.
I was gonna say that's the thing about the comment that film study just dropped. It's like, damn, bro, like how you niggas still y'all don't feel played. All these channels dedicated to defending him and capping for him and shit. Like he couldn't give none of y'all a heads up, bro. He didn't give none of y'all a heads up that this shit was coming, so you could prepare for it or nothing. He just left y'all out here to dry, and y'all still fans of his and shit. Like David Avenesian was on nobody's radar, bro. Nobody. He just came out the blue with this shit. And y'all still, you still gonna cap for him and still gonna do that. That shit crazy to me. Ain't no way in hell, bro.
And he ducked boots. Avenesian ducked boots.
Now imagine if this was the reverse. Imagine if Errol Spence Jr. didn't tell Terence Crawford nothing and went ahead. Say, man, I'm just gonna fight David Avenesian. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
I'm calling his ass a duck. There'd be a duck too, like bro, like but to your point, they'd be all over him, but they not doing that shit with Bud. They be on Earl ass, and rightfully so, because that's some bullshit, bro. But they don't want to call the bullshit because it's Terence Crawford. That shit crazy to me. Shit, I'm a Tank Davis fan, man. People go check the content. As soon as they even act like he was about to fight Abner Mares, I was like, nigga, no. You better not.
I saw that shit. I said, Knockout. I was thinking about you when I saw Abner Mares. I thought about Knockout. I said, Knockout gonna be on these damn panels swinging and banging, bro.
Yeah, man. Look, I made a video immediately, nigga. Like, because I'm keeping it real. Bullshit is bullshit, bro. L-Dub had to tell me because I was going on Jesse Bam Rodriguez. I literally had to delete the video because Jesse Bam Rodriguez moved down to 112 from 115 and dropped his belt right when Junto Nakatani moved up to 115. I'm like, nigga, are you ducking? Like, what are you doing, bro? Nah, we don't condone that shit, bro. But he like, nah, he doing that shit for his brother and shit, so his brother can unify. Like, all right, shit, let me know.
Yeah, but we knew he was gonna do that. They mentioned that right after he beat what is that? Renaissance? What is his name? Renegade. After he beat him, Riverside. Yeah, they said he was gonna move back down and shit. I was like, damn, I wish he stayed up there. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
I say all that. I keep the same goddamn energy, bro. Like you niggas wouldn't even know I'm a Jamal Charlo fan, bro. If you listen to me talk about Jamal Charlo, you won't even know I'm a fan of his because he on bullshit. And I tell it like I call it like I see it, bro. That's all it is. Like you cannot ignore these facts about Terence Crawford and call yourself a real boxing fan, bro. He is the like everybody that been claiming, like on both sides, been claiming, I want the fight. Terence Crawford gonna beat his ass, so I want the fight. Errol Spence gonna beat his ass, so I want the fight. Everybody been talking about how bad they want this fight. Then you can clearly see that this nigga is the reason that we not getting the fight that we want, and some people don't want to give him the smoke that he deserves. That shit crazy to me, man.
Yeah, I mean that just show you how emotional motherfuckers is over these two. You know, you can still be in Bud camp and still tell them the truth. You know, if it was EJ that was fucking up out here, Pull Counter Boxing be on here telling you, hey man, that shit ain't cool, man. What you doing, EJ? You know what I'm saying? I'll be here, on his helmet, bro. And that's how it is. It's just that EJ doing it right, bro. I mean, the man done been through hellified shit. He got a whole full Rocky story for you. They should do a movie about this damn man when his career is over. You know what I'm saying? The shit that he's been through, right? So it's like y'all not keeping the same energy for Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And it shows what kind of fans he got. He got fans of one fighter. He got fans that probably, came to the sport watching him. He came in 2008, so he's got a longer, visibility. You know what I'm saying? He brought probably a lot of boxing fans in with him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why they dislike EJ just because of Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. But Malcolm Flex TV, he says people giving Bud a way out so he don't have to fight EJ, but people are trying to push Thurman on Spence. They're trying to push Boots on Spence. They know he's gonna beat Thurman ass. They're trying to push Boots on Spence because they want to see Boots beat Spence. But I don't think Boots will beat Spence either, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think at this point in his career, but I do think he would need to fight Boots now. I do think he need to fight Boots sometime next year or something like that if he's going to have a chance, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and whip him up. But Boots going to have to that fight probably is going to have to happen up at 154 or something like that, because Boots got a lot to do at 147 once EJ leave that division. So that's how I see that. And let me see. Say Malcolm Flex TV says Buzz like a privileged villain, and Spence is the hero doing all the hard work. For sure, for sure, for sure. And what's going on, film study? I see you out there, my brother. He said, laugh out loud. This nigga Bud exposed himself, laughing my ass off. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sons of Jacob 12 says Bud mentality lost already. Of course. Let me ask you something, Knockout. What do you think about this? Because this is, I really haven't like dived into watching this Sabril Mantis guy and this Arnold Barbosa Jr. What do you think of those two? I want to see them two fight. I
You
want to
ain't
see
seen
them
him fight?
two. Well, I watched a few of they, a little bit of their highlights, and I watched, one of Sabril Mantis fight. I watched one of his fights. So, I mean, I just want to hear what you. I know you be up in there on that shit. So, I just started getting into these guys, and man, they looking pretty damn good, bro.
Yeah,
From what
Arnold Barbosa is a real good athletic fighter. His issue is power and his issue is his defense, but offensively he put combinations together real good. And he's probably a world level 140 pounder, but I don't know if he'll ever be champion at all, because he just doesn't have the athletic ability. Like he don't jump off the screen to you, but he's a good fighter and he'd be a stiff test. Like that was the fight I would have rather Teofimo Lopez take over Jose Pedraza. Now I think Sandor Martin is a better fight than Pedraza. So, I hate that Pedraza got ill, but Sandor Martin will be a bigger test. He'll be more confident coming off a good win against Mikey Garcia. But I think I don't want to call Barboza a gatekeeper, but he is contender level to where if you're going to be world champion at 140, Barboza is someone that you should beat just because of his lack of tools. Combinations are good, like I said, but nothing about his defense is special. It's not versatile. It's a high guard. He's more of a, take your turn, I take my turn, where if you start throwing combinations at him, he just go into a high guard. He ain't trying to throw in between your shots. He ain't slipping and ripping. His feet ain't overly athletic. So he can be beat by the upper echelon of fighters from 135 to 140. But he is a good world level test for anybody that's supposed to be a champion or supposed to be a high level prospect. If you put your prospect in there with him and they ain't ready or they ain't what you think they are, then they'll get their ass whooped. But I don't think he'll be champion. Now, Subriel Matias, it's the opposite because of his style, bro. Number one, he got fast hands and he throw a lot of punches, but he hit hard as shit. So he done killed a man in the ring before, unfortunately. But that just speaks to his power. Think of him as like David Benavidez. Punches and bunches, fast hands, good power, but squares up a lot and is very easy to hit. So Subriel Matias' problem is going to be if he in there with a slick boxer that got power that can evade his punches and hit him with some hot shit, he'll be there to get hit. He can get beat. As a matter of fact, that's how he got beat one time before, but he came back and knocked the dude.
He came in, retired him on the stool.
He came back and knocked the dude out, but he is there to be hit. But offensively, he a motherfucking juggernaut. And his style, if you the type of fighter that's going to fold, if you one of these back-footed fighters that ain't got a lot of pop, he a problem for you because he cut off the ring good, he marry you real good, and he throw a lot of shots. And offensively, he's all the way there, just like David Benavidez is. His issue is if he get in there with somebody that got better boxing skills than him, but power too. So if we're thinking about 140, if he get in there with somebody like if he in there with Regis or something, if he in there with Regis can counter him, slip just enough, and when Regis catch him with a flush shot, Regis can fuck him up. But if he get in there with somebody like Josh Taylor, if he get in there with somebody like what's the dude name? It's the guy that Jose Ramirez, dudes that maybe got pretty good power, but they ain't really just cracking like that. Like he might do something bad, especially somebody like Josh Taylor is going to invite you in to try to fight inside. Somebody like Jose Ramirez that's looking to be a pressure fighter and fight on the inside. Guys like that, Subriel Matias is a problem for them. He a problem.
I mean, everything I see this guy, man, he was just throwing, man. He was just like, damn, he's got a nice little inside, short uppercuts, wide, left hooks, when he catch you with that shit, bro. I'm seeing motherfuckers like doing funny things in the ring, man. I'm like, damn, this guy got power, man. And he got a pretty good like offensive ability, bro. I like, wow, I got to see him in there with. I want to see him in there with the Teofimo Lopez. I know Arnold Barbosa Jr. He's been on Teofimo Lopez helmet after the Camboso fight. They decided to fight that Petro Campa guy instead of fighting Barbosa, and he's pissed by that. You know what I'm saying? Because Teofimo Lopez said he's a tune-up, and he's pretty much pissed with Teofimo Lopez. He's been on Teofimo Lopez helmet for a second. So I'm like just catching on to that and to that little dynamic. I want to see them guys mix it up. And I thank you for that breakdown. Now here's here go your boy here go your boy Tank got to fight with Ryan Garcia, and he's supposed to be fighting Hector Garcia. That's gonna be a good ass fucking fight, knockout. What you think?
Yeah, you said Hector Luis Garcia or Ryan Garcia?
Both of them. You know what I'm saying? I think Hector Garcia. I think Tank gonna beat him, but you know he's sound, bro. He the one who beat Chris Colbert ass. You know what I'm saying, down there and made Chris Colbert look like a regular dude. You know what I'm saying? So with Tank, you know what I'm saying, I would love to see. You know, I haven't seen a whole lot of Hector Garcia. I only seen that fight with him and Chris Colbert, but look like look like he give Tank a good little test. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he'll beat Tank. No way in hell. I think Tank can knock his ass out. But and him and Ryan Garcia, tell you the truth. But I'm just glad that he's not fighting like a Isaac Cruz again, or he's not fighting a Rolly Romero again. I think this is a good fight for Tank. I think he's get a lot of credit for beating Hector Garcia. What you think?
Yeah, man. Look, bro, he should. And at this point, this is what I like about it, right? And shout out to the Rise podcast and Coach Calvin Ford. They had me over there earlier tonight, cooking with them. So shout out to them. But and I was telling them this earlier, bro. Like the thing that I like about this fight and these set of fights, I should say, for Tank Davis is it exposes some shit, right? We were talking about exposing Bud earlier and shit, but what this exposes for Tank Davis is that if you are critical of these fights, if you do not think these are good fights, if you are unwilling to give him credit if he's able to beat both of these fighters, then all your criticism that you were laying at his feet, it wasn't constructive criticism. You were just hating for the sake of hating, because these fights are two high level, very big, very good fights, bro. Like he's fighting. I need people to understand this, bro. He will be fighting Hector Luis Garcia off of Hector Luis Garcia's best two performances of his career. Hector Luis Garcia put hands and feet on Chris Colbert and then turned around and put on a boxing clinic against Roger Gutierrez for the Super WBA title. So fighting him coming off of those performances as a tune-up, bro, like, and then giving him the bulletin board material where he can look at Tank like, nigga, I just did all of this. I'm this champion. I'm undefeated. I'm a former Olympian. I just put hands on Chris Colbert. I outboxed Roger Gutierrez, and you're going to sign a fight with me, but I already have another fight down the line. So he's giving him all this bulletin board material on top of him being a good fighter. If you ain't giving Tank credit for that, bro, I don't know where you at. Now, Ryan Garcia, talking about Ryan Garcia, and I know I'm known as the guy that don't like Devin Haney, but that's just not true, bro. I keep it all the way real, and people don't tend to like that when it comes to this situation. But I remember a time about a year ago when Ryan Garcia was a WBC interim champion, and everyone, and me included, I was like, yo, Devin and Ryan, that's a damn good fight, bro. Ryan need to step up to the plate. Why he ducking Devin? That's a damn good fight. That'd be a big fight. But now all of a sudden, some of the same people are telling me that Tank versus Ryan is trash, bro. We can't have that shit both ways. How the hell he a good fight and a big fight for Devin, but now he just a trash fight for Gervonta Tank Davis? So again, if you ain't saying that Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia is a good fight, bro, you hating on one of them. I don't know which one. And I don't even like Ryan, bro. I've been on his helmet for all the that he pulled. But you got to give respect where respect is due. And like I said, bro, and it made Bud and his fans, and my shit still lighting up. I'm off of this shit. It's still lighting up. It make them mad when I say this shit, bro. But look, this man, Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying? He got more heart than Bud right now, bro. Like we just got to keep it all the way factual, bro. At the end of the day, you might not like how he
big boy fight.
Yeah, you might not like how he talk. You might not like his little antics and shit. The Mike Tyson interview and shit, but like he do a lot of weird shit. But when push came to shove, when it was time to put pen to paper and it was time to show that you really about that action, he showed that he about that shit while Bud went and did something else, bro. So, and I'm respecting this shit. You can't tell me Ryan Garcia ain't dangerous, bro. You can't. This man got a 6-inch height advantage and a damn near 4.5-inch reach advantage, bro. And he got fast ass hands and he got power in them hands, bro. Whoever wins this fight, it will be the best win out of all them guys. I'm sorry. Like I hate to tell you this, but beating Tank Davis is a better win than Kambosos, people. If Ryan beats Tank Davis, he'll have the best win between him, Tank, and Devin, bro. If Tank beats Ryan, I'm sorry, bro. Ryan is a better win than Kambo. I know y'all don't want to hear it because people all of a sudden accolades mean everything. It's who you fight, bro. It's who you fight, and that's a damn good fight. So if you can't give Tank credit for taking on these two opponents in the span of 3 to 4 months, you'll never give him credit for anything that he does, bro. You never will. And that's okay. Just say that shit. But you shouldn't be shitting on these fights because they damn good fights, bro.
What you think,
He said it all, bro, because shit. Ryan's still undefeated. And I remember everybody wanted to see this fight like 2 years ago. Everybody was clamoring for Tank versus Ryan. So what's changed? They both still undefeated. They both still been getting knockouts. So if it was good 2 years ago, why the fuck it ain't good now? Because that was the fight everybody was hollering for. Tank versus Ryan. Tank versus Ryan. Now they get it. People are so fickle, man. They're so fickle. You was asking that shit. Now you get it. Now you tripping. Like, I don't get it, bro.
Loyal to the game in the building. What's going on, loyal to the game?
Hey, what's popping, man? I'm in here cooking and shit, but y'all cooking so hard I had to just get on while I'm in the kitchen. I was like, God damn. Y'all was this motherfucker cooking.
Let me get this super chat before you start cooking. Mr. AMG, thank you for that super chat. He said Bud is a real G, gutless, goofy, gap tooth gimmick. You know what I'm saying? So people feel strong about this. People feel strong about this shit, man. Go ahead and cook loyal to their game.
Yeah, man. It was crazy, man. I was watching my brother Keith live stream, and I didn't even see what Bud had said, and I read it out. My wife was like, "Did he really say that shit? Like, for real?" And I'm like, "Man, what's crazy is you're gonna have fans that's gonna stay there and still support him. Like, this ain't the first time he's done this. He came out and said the UK got the best fans in the world. This is something he came out and said out of his own mouth. But then I wonder why no one's buying his pay-per-view. Because only idiots is gonna buy his pay-per-views, bro. I'm not buying his shit. And it's not about his skill set, it's about who he tries to flex his skill set on. You know, when the smoke showed up, when it was time to negotiate and make the fight with Earl, Real recognized Real. He's getting the backlash because, you know, boxing is a man sport. It's a sport for alphas. You got a lot of alphas watching the sport, and people could read people's body language. That first interview he did explaining shit, his body language looked crazy. I mean, it said everything. You know, it's like if you have a motherfucker in the getting interrogated in the first 48. It's not about what they say, it's about how they say and how their body language. So his body language is off. And then I'm saying to myself, and I think Knockout brought this up a little earlier too. So you telling me Al Heyman, a guy who is a Harvard economics grad, a guy who has done business on the largest of levels, is out here negotiating with a lawyer that has nothing to do with you. Just because he has time to wait. This is a guy that don't even make himself known to the public, but he's out here negotiating with a guy that has nothing to do with you. How did this guy get in contact with Al? I mean, this guy stuff don't make no sense, but what it was, because if you remember, think about this. Terence Crawford, he be telling on himself. If you guys remember in the beginning when Steven Espinoza was talking about the negotiations, he kept emphasizing they needed to make sure that Daniel Cunningham had nothing to do with the fight. Nothing. That's what they were saying in the beginning. Now we find out in the beginning, all of a sudden, think about what Crawford said. Who had no affiliation with Team Crawford's stable whatsoever. Come on now. The dude be telling on himself. And then the whole thing with the Kate, with the interview with Kate, more contradictions. I just, people
He
think
don't care. He don't
yeah.
care.
People just think,
You know.
because people think that I'm just a Terence Crawford hater. It's not true. I'm not a Terence Crawford hater. It's his people, it's his fan base that I can't stand. It's not him. But the moves that he's making now, man, it's like, I mean,
I saw you on YSM yesterday.
oh,
Hmm.
okay. Yeah, it's like the moves that he's making. I mean, look, the dude was in over his head, bro. They team is not the smartest. Yeah, you got the money for resources. I heard that was their third lawyer they was on. So you got the money for the resources, but I mean, I heard Bomac stating that the reason why they needed 50-50 in the negotiations is because Terrence has the last belt and he has what Earl wants to accomplish. Terrence got. Who says that trying to win a fight? You sound like you selling the belt. You you know what I'm saying? A person who has confidence is gonna say, "I want those three belts," not the opponent wants the one belt that I have. And when it came down to it, the fans, the people, I'm talking about boxing fans, because you got extremists on both sides. But the people who was in the middle, they now saw that this guy's a fraud. We see it, and this guy is okay. Look, I'm all right with if he's all right with his accomplishments. That's cool, but he's cool with Julius and Dongo being the biggest opponent on his resume. I mean, that's because all he talks about is undisputed in the four belt era being a trendsetter. Nigga, you did that with someone who never fought an American fighter before, someone who never fought on American soil. And
Mm.
there's something, bro. There's something else, and I want y'all to see this. Y'all gonna think when I tell you this story, this situation, y'all gonna think that I'm making this shit up and I'm capping. But pull, knockout, right side. Go watch this. Go watch the Julius and Dongo weigh in. When they did their last stare down, and there was a scuffle that ensued. Someone from Terence Crawford's team had an envelope, and they dropped during the scuffle. They dropped the envelope on the floor, and Dongo's team picked the envelope up. Go watch. If I'm lying, strike me down.
Mm,
Go
mm, mm, mm.
watch it. Go watch it. Next thing you know, after Julius and Dongo lost, I think he got citizenship and moved to Nebraska. Look, I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
Wow.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors, bro. Smoke and mirrors. And his team, they hate me. They hate me and have threatened to do so many things to me when they see me because I figure out the shit that they're doing and they hate the truth. I don't, Paul, you see me, I don't be on social media insulting, cursing, doing that. And that's not my style.
Right.
But I could break shit down and break the truth down and they can't stand it. I saw right through him. I saw right through him with Errol Spence. Because you can just watch how real people move and how wanksters move. Like 50 call them wanksters. You can see how they move. This guy
Hmm.
making all of this noise. He's saying this. This guy's scared. He wants to have Twitter beefs and wars with Earl. Talk about, oh, this is the shit I like. And Earl said, you know what? I ain't saying nothing else until we get in the ring or some shit like that. Because he wanted to get on there and talk all of that tough shit. But you know what, bro? You got to get in the ring and prove it, bro. David Avenesian, and it's bad for David
That's
Avenesian.
all I've been saying, Kwame, not to cut you off, talk your shit, bro, but then stand 10 toes on it, bro.
Yeah,
Talk your shit. If Earl is a drunk, bro, if he a drunk, if he ain't shit, if he a hoe, if he a bitch, okay, talk your shit. But now go show me, because when you don't, you seem like a fraud your damn self. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's cool, but it's real though. It's real. Like I said, I'd have had more respect for Bud if he would have been like, Earl don't want to make the fight and saying the same shit he's saying. Say, hey, I'm moving on, and I'm in here negotiating with Al Heyman and Steven Espinosa and Showtime. Fuck it, I'm gonna chase my legacy and go fight Boots. He talking about Boots' name never came up, but he's sitting there negotiating with the president of PBC and with the president of Showtime, and Boots is on Showtime, but he gonna say Boots' name never came up. But I'm my own boss, bro. I can't, bro. I'm good. Y'all niggas can cook this because talk about Terence Crawford, and it retards me. It makes me feel like I'm getting stupid because I have to explain shit that's so fucking stupid that it makes me feel like I'm stupid.
And he think his fan base is stupid. He think his fan base stupid because he get up there and he say this. I was listening to you over that YSM, and I was like, just listen to these people. I mean, even YSM had to come down and get him off that no guarantee bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, they getting stuck on different aspects of the negotiations. They've already negotiated and tried to give him guarantee money, right? They've already negotiated through that. He turned that shit down. So now they came on and they offered him some more shit to get the back end money. You know what I'm saying? Now he's stuck on how I'm gonna go over there and fight for no guarantee money. Nigga, they already offered you guarantee money. You turned it down. So basically, everybody's just looking at you like, bro, you do not want this fight, no matter what the hell they offer you. You know what I'm saying? You going outside trying to bring in different entities into the PBC shit. That you don't run shit, bro. You don't run the PBC. The PBC got the man with the 3 belts. They're just trying to do business with you. Just because you got your own business don't mean shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a free agent, that don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to still
think about this,
ahead.
Paul. This man is trying to bring a hedge fund to Al Heyman for a fight, and Al Heyman has put on the biggest fights in the sport, 4 of the top 5 highest grossing fights. Why does he need your assistance with anything?
Right.
Y'all sitting around talking about how Al Heyman and the PBC is broke, but wasn't it the first investment into the PBC from a hedge fund that they said they blew all of that money? So why he need you for a hedge fund? You know what I'm saying? Like none of it makes sense. But he like Earl said, the hedge fund, that whole shit benefited him because he figured, oh, we could both get a 50-50 split this way since I'm bringing the money. Y'all gonna play by my rules.
Right.
But that's dumb shit. See, because what that tell you is the man screaming, "I'm my own boss," but he's got an employee mentality. He's going to somebody else asking him to pay him instead of him just going in there and getting a percentage off of everything because everyone knows that bosses get paid last. Bosses pay employees and they keep everything that's left over. And if they did a great job, what's left over is way more than what the employees make. That's why the employees and the bosses live in 2 different zip codes. But this guy, it's like you said, and Kevin Samuel said, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't.
It's like Jamel Charlo say. He said, man, be a challenger sometimes, bro. You can't keep trying to change the outcome to where you the A side. You know what I'm saying? You want EJ to walk in first, like you the man. You want everybody to superficially look at you like you running shit. You want to be the boss of everything, bro. You ain't got shit. All you bringing is your ass and a belt. That's all you bringing. You're bringing your ass and a WBO belt. And to keep it real, you know what I'm saying? The WBO really shouldn't even be recognized because it's a top ranked belt. Fuck that belt. 3 belts used to be undisputed, right? We could call EJ undisputed right now. If we using the shit they use, we could stop propaganda right now saying EJ is undisputed already. You don't need that WBO belt. What WBO champion is gonna hold the belt hostage? Fuck that belt. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. We call EJ undisputed. Go ahead. Maybe fight Keith Thurman and move up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got time for that. He's holding up boxing history. He's holding up, you know what I'm saying, these fights. He's holding up 147. You got Boots waiting. You got Estanios waiting. You got everybody waiting on this nigga and Virgil Ortiz. You're not going to fight Virgil Ortiz. You should have fought Virgil Ortiz. If you was going to make a
Exactly.
move like this, you can't get in the ring with a David Avenesian, you know what I'm saying, when you're a Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? And you know it don't make no sense. Nobody don't care about no bags and shit at this point of boxing. You know, say you at the top of echelon of or the upper echelon. I meant to say that. See how I did that? You the upper echelon of boxing, right? So you can't go down in competition, bro, and not get no backlash. You know what I'm saying? This dude is not on the radar. He's not on the radar. He's not on nobody level. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got beat by Aegis Kavalaskas, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He knocked this dude out. I think it was a knockout, wasn't it? Yeah. TKO'd this dude. So you can't fight this guy and get away with it and not have boxing fans look at you sideways and think, you know, well, they just hate me. They just hating because I'm rich and shit. Man, fuck all that, bro. They said get your ass in the ring and meet your destiny. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's waiting for this competition. When you've talked too much shit over too many years, you know what I'm saying? To not do what you gotta do, bro. Everybody's watching. They're like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't time for that bullshit now. Don't move left like you did in 2018. It's a pattern with this guy. You know what I'm saying? This guy's pussy punk ass. He is not real, and I won't believe it until he get in the ring with EJ. And I like everybody on this panel, I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm sorry, Mr. Calvin Ringo. You know what I'm saying? We've been cooking and shit. We done forgot all. I forgot you was on the panel. Go ahead, bro, and cook.
Man, I'm sitting back and I'm enjoying this. Everything that I was gonna say, y'all hitting it on the head. Then the young brother came in throwing all the facts in. Then the brother that was speaking before you, he came in and sitting and hitting it from a different way. But I was sitting here thinking, like, who is the biggest duck right now? Is it Bud or is it Canelo? And what's up to the panel too, first of all. But that's what I was thinking.
Hey, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Salute to you, bro.
Salute you, family.
Right on. And I had to say it's Bud on this reason right here. Canelo turned around and he wouldn't fight Boo Boo. He wouldn't fight Jamal. So we say he wouldn't fight David. So we say. But he fought Caleb Plant. He fought another boxer that's supposed to be the man, and it
Bivol.
was him, Bibble.
Mm-hmm.
But see, he started taking risks, but he was trying to chase greatness. So he stepped into the ring with some fighters. We can't take that from him. But Bud, no, man. This dude going to the number 6 guy. Your number 6 guy, your number 5 guy is usually a gatekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Why you turn around fighting somebody who you already beat, knock this cat out? And if you have to turn around, you got to look at it this way. Canelo sent Jamel a contract. Jamel turned it down. Canelo came out and told us that he didn't want to fight Boo Boo. He was bored. He didn't like Boo Boo. He ain't going to fight him. He told us he wasn't going to fight David because they was both Mexicans. He don't fight Mexicans. That was his excuse. At least he told us how he felt. Bud been screaming this for the last, since what, 2015, 2016? Had the opportunity, was going to get 35% on the back end. 35% of the pay-per-view, the gate, the concession stands, advertisement, promotions, all of that. But how I know he didn't want to fight is because this dude heard when Blue Blood said he talked to him, when they originally talked to Bud, they was trying to put $10 million in on him and Earl fight. He didn't want to do that. Bob Earns even said the best way to get that fight done between him and Spence, and I'm repeating this again, is that if we pay our boxer and you and y'all pay y'all boxer, BLK was gonna pay Bud for that fight. Bud didn't want it. Bud prolonged, and Bud was dealing with some other stuff. A man who turn around and talk double tongue is not a man at all. He's not a man. And I don't care what nobody say, that dude is a duck. He's ducking. And I'm gonna go put $50 on Avanesian because at the end of the day, if Bud don't knock this dude out by the 9th round, this dude can take Bud out and win that belt. Don't let it be a shocker. And if I was EJ, I would go ahead and fight Thurman. I beat the hell out of Thurman because you said you weren't gonna fight him. Since you want this, I ain't gonna focus on Bud no more. I'm focusing on you. I will beat him. Then if I'm gonna stay at 147, since you want to play games and you want to keep me down here this weight and make me have to try to keep myself this weight and stressing out my body, I'm gonna go ahead and fight Stanionis. I'm gonna fight my other mandatory. Because guess what? Once you get done fighting this number 6 guy, now you're gonna be forced to fight Ortiz. And if Ortiz can't fight, the one right underneath that, you're gonna have to fight Boots. Now I'm gonna see what you're gonna do. So you either gonna run back to me and want to fight me, or you're gonna have to fight against the young guys. But if I was Earl, I wouldn't even fight Ennis. I wouldn't even fight Ortiz. Because if he can fight Bud, that'd be cool. If he gonna move up, that'd be cool. Because the Ortiz and Ennis fight, that's his own mega fight. Let them be great in that fight because their fight is gonna set who's gonna be the new champion of 147. I think that's just my opinion on things. Bud's a duck.
OG, let me ask you a question. You saying that EJ should stay there and fight the people you just stated. My sentiment on it is EJ should fight Thurman and move to 154. And that way it would really force Bud to either fight Boots, fight one of these young guys, or he'd have to come up to 54 and fight EJ with EJ, where I feel EJ would have even more of an advantage at that weight class, moving up to 54. Because this is the same guy who because we got to call his bluff. This the same guy who said he was going to fight EJ next, which should be now, and then he was going to go beat Charlo next. So he was going to move up to 54 and fight Charlo. And then that's another thing of him being a liar in that interview with Kate with the whole undisputed thing. This man stated he wanted to become undisputed and beat Earl, and then wanted to move to 54 and beat Jamel to be undisputed in 3 weight classes. Then he switched up and said, "Oh, he just wanted to be a world champion, bro." I mean, it just frustrates me just repeating the shit he said.
That was I didn't mean to cut you off, but PBC promised him that in that contract, they promised him 3 fights. They promised him a fight with Earl, and then Earl just wanted 1 fight because Earl said, "I'm gonna beat this dude and be done with him." He said, "Nah, I need a rematch clause." That's what Bud wanted, was a rematch clause. So they gave him a rematch clause so they can be 2 fights right there. Then they gave him a 3rd fight if he win, was Jamel, and he still turned it down. This dude is the biggest duck of the century. They're going to go back. They're going to look at his resume. He is a duck. If you look at Canelo's resume all the way up to Mayweather, he got a fire resume. His back end, not so far, but he's about to chase greatness again because he got the money. Bud is looking for money. Bud is using his $10 million so he can say, you know what? I am going to go fight Earl. But see, I got paid $10 million my last fight. Y'all need to double that or triple that. Now it's another standstill, another stall. So I feel you when you say go up to 154, because the fact of the matter is, when EJ go to 154, he's still gonna be a superstar. He's still gonna be knocking cats out. He's still gonna get undisputed because Jamel is gonna move up to 160. So that's gonna force Jamal to either give up them belts, fight his brother, which he's not gonna do. He gonna go to 168, and at 147. You think that, oh, I'm at 147, now I can fight these guys. No, you can't, because you got Ugas who beat you in the amateurs. Then you're going to have Thurman. The last fight that he lost against the world champion, which we say is one of the best, which was Pacquiao. Then he was out with his elbow, and he just won his last fight. May not look too good, but there's ring rust. Then he's still going to turn around. He's still going to have Ortiz and Ennis right there. And then he's going to have Stanionis. People sleep on Stanionis. Stanionis is nice. So he can't run. He's gonna catch some ass whoopings. The thing about it, Bud, like I put in the comments, and I'm shut up. Bud, to me, is the kid when we was little. We used to sit out there and play basketball, and that was his basketball. And as soon as he loses, he not in the game because he on the losing team. He want to take his basketball and go home, so nobody can play. The reason why PBC and Showtime couldn't put on no fights this year, Steven Espinoza said it back in May when they was at a boxing event. He said, we trying to wait and put everything into the Errol Spence fight. They was going to have Ennis and all of them on that card, man. They was going to load that card. That card was going to be a super card. Frank Morton was going to fight on that card. Tank was going to fight on that card. Ennis was going to fight on that card. They was probably even going to throw Thurman on that card. It was going to be a big card, man. But you got a selfish guy who got a control of something, and he causing a delay.
Well, the delay is going to hurt him because shit, you know, Bud is 35 years old. He's going to be pushing 36.
He turned 36 next month, don't he?
I thought it was 35. I thought he's turning 35. You know, this year, so he'll be 36 next year. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that's where he at right now with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna hurt him. You know what I'm saying? You know, EJ, he'll be what, 33 next year, you know what I'm saying? So these guys gotta fight. It's turning into Floyd versus Manny Pacquiao. That's what it's turning into. You see what I'm saying? And it's even though it's gonna be big, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to kind of wonder what would have happened if they were a little bit younger. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, I just don't understand why this man got to make this so difficult. You know what I'm saying? Why he can't just make the fight like he made all his other fights. You know what I'm saying? I understand he's on his own, but you can still get representation, bro. You can go hire the proper people. You've been in the industry long enough to know people. You know what I'm saying? That's why you went to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you got with Daniel Kinahan and he's fucking up things. He got your mind all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to negotiate behind the scenes what to ask for in the deals and stuff. No, you just need to get you a proper team, like Sean Porter said. You know what I'm saying? Get your proper team, go in there, correct, and negotiate with the PBC. You know, instead of all this speculation about head funds and bringing outside entities into the PBC. PBC ain't going for that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Big bro, I got a quick question. So let's stay right there. I got a quick question. Now we talk about these head funds, and I want them other brothers. I want you other brothers to listen to this too. Explain something to me. When Bud was first in their first interview, and he was talking about it was gonna be 25 million, 25 a piece, and then Spence asked about the back end. He said, "It don't matter about the back end. We getting 25 million guaranteed. All right, we get 25 million guaranteed." Then he turned around and said, Earl asked him, "Say, hey, what about if they don't make their money? Who cares?" So he all about self. Then he put his shoulders, he kind of put his hand on his lap, he kind of bent over and looked down. And he said, shoot, it's gonna be 80-20 anyway. What's the 80-20? Who get the 80, who get the 20? What else was Bud gonna get besides the 25 million? See, the whole thing sounds shady. That's why I say he's looking for the biggest fight. And when Earl and Bud actually fight, it's gonna be promoted by Jake Paul in an exhibition, because we ain't gonna get it professionally.
Well, see, he's on some hustler shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And EJ, you know, he deals with the PBC. You gotta go. For some reason, he just do not want to deal with the PBC. This nigga hates the PBC for some reason. He cannot deal with the PBC. Maybe it's a promotional thing, maybe because of all the time that he spent at Top Rank. And he didn't, you know what I'm saying, feel like he got a fair shake. I don't know. It's just he got something against the PBC. He think that's EJ's company or something. He's mentioned similar things in the past where he says that that's EJ company. They're going to represent him. EJ just, you know what I'm saying, he's just a subcontractor, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can get over there and you could, just like Canelo came and made a cool, whatever he made, 50 million or whatever it was. He came in there, made a deal with the PBC, and he was real smooth, came in like a smooth criminal. He moonwalked out, right? Mm-hmm. So why can't Bud do the same thing? Why all these motherfucking accountants, you know what I'm saying, in my goddamn chat who's business law professors and shit coming in here talking about 25 million. He ain't counting it. Why he ain't there? What the hell are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's like all of a sudden he got contract lawyers. All of a sudden boxing fans become contract lawyers, like they know the hell what this hedge fund was all about. We don't even name who's over the hedge fund. He wouldn't tell EJ. And even if he did, how would that incorporate to what the PBC got going on? You know what I'm saying? They control the venue, right? So
Right.
why would they allow another entity to take control of this fight? It don't make sense. So get off of that. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen. That's just something to say because your boy ducking. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make up bullshit to talk about because your boy ducking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once we all got to agree on what the truth is, and you're trying to muddy the waters on what the truth is. The truth is your boy went over there. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know what the fuck what he was doing. He thought it was gonna go another way for him with Al Heyman, and he see that Al Heyman represents EJ, right? And he didn't respect what they wanted to offer him. They keep getting stuck on this no guarantees. Well, they already went past that. They offered the man guarantees. He didn't want that shit. He wanted what he wanted, right? And it's no problem with that, but you got to accept the business model where you're going to probably make more than that on the back end. And just because your ass don't sell, you know what I'm saying, with the both of you together, you both are going to sell, right? You're going to surpass, you're going to make your money with both of you in this together, but you don't believe in your selling ability, your selling power, because everywhere you go, your pay-per-views are trash. We understand that. You know what I'm saying? That you never made over what your highest shit was, what, 135?
No,
You know what I'm saying? So
175 against Sean Porter.
okay,
175.
okay, 175. That's your highest pay-per-view. No problem. But you could bring that 175. Everybody seeing you fight. This is the best fight at welterweight. It's gonna sell, bro. It's going to sell, especially if you did it in Dallas or Omaha or wherever. You know, some place where it's really built up. Las Vegas. It don't damn matter where this fight's taking place because this shit is going to be off the chain. But you don't want to fight, bro. You're already sitting on Golden Pond. In these interviews, you look like you don't want to fight no more, bro. You look like you just want to rest on undisputed at 140, and people are tired of hearing that shit, bro. Are you a fighter or you retired? Which one is it? You
Right.
can't
My
make
thing,
this shit up, bro.
bro,
Hmm.
if he wanted to do that, he can drop the WBO and just become franchise. If you want to have a
Right.
belt,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Well,
because you gotta realize something, man. I was real pissed at Garcia, Ryan. Because when he first came out,
hmm,
I was a fan of him. I'm like, okay, he cool. He got in the ring. He said everybody the best should be fighting the best. Then he got on the internet, got his big head on, talking all smack to people, and then people started talking smack to him when he got dropped by Luke Campbell, talking about pillow hands. Then he started talking about he had some mental shit. He had one fight, and what he do? He turned around, now he fighting a dog. So I got respect for him again. And if he doing that, if Earl trying to fight dogs, Ennis trying to fight dogs, everybody trying to fight a dog, but they fighting Rottweilers, pit bulls, cane corsas. We're fighting poodles. I'm talking about miniature poodles, chihuahuas.
hmm.
So he's gonna be forced to fight somebody, and I'm gonna be honest, he's gonna get exposed. He could get exposed this fight. I just got a feeling I'm gonna go put money on the old boy because I think something crazy gonna happen where he gonna get booked. Because if you go back and look at the Gamboa fight, he had like a 6 or 8 inch reach on Gamboa, and Gamboa barely clipped his chin, and he started dancing. Gamboa hit him in the body one time, and he took 5 steps over to the left.
Yeah, but when did it become about money over legacy? When did that change?
When
You know
you
what
when
I'm
you
saying?
turn 35 years old,
Hmm.
and you know you don't have that many more fights, and you did
Yeah,
not
it
build
became
yourself
it, it,
up.
it, it you know what I'm saying? It ain't, all this shit you were barking for all these years, bro. You know what I'm saying? People now the shit here, now it's about something else. No, bro, we can't do that. We can't switch up like that. You know what I'm saying? We can't switch up like that. We can't let you get away with that. Now everybody's poor and everybody's jealous and everybody's, angry with you because they poor and they miserable, right? That's what it is. That's the real flex. You know what I'm saying? I'm so tired of this pussy punk ass nigga, man. It's like everything's about deflection, never being real. You know what I'm saying? That's why nobody respect this nigga, man, because he's never keeping it 100. He'll never keep it 100 ever. You know what I'm saying? Him or his fans. It'll be about some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we boxing fans, bro. We are not contract lawyers. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's being fooled by the bullshit that Terence Crawford is putting out there, nigga. Put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying? Get your black ass up in there. You know what I'm saying? Fight this man. This man, you've been talking shit down on this man for years and years and years. Now that the shit's here, now it's about, if the boxing fans, they're not gonna be there if I get hurt. Nigga, shut up, bro. You've been fighting for years and years. You ain't never say that shit about nobody else. You ain't never say that shit about nobody else, right? And you supposed to been in there with the best, but now you in there against a nigga that can get in your ass. Now all of a sudden, shit, this nigga want everything. This nigga want, I mean, he want treasures from goddamn Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? He want every goddamn thing, right? So this shows you that this nigga, all these years he's been capping, right?
Right.
He been hoping this man lose. That's why he went to the Mikey Garcia fight. He didn't go to that Ugas fight because he already knew what time it was. He already knew what time it was. That's why he didn't even show up. You know what I'm saying? Because he did not want to be there to face that crowd when those microphones start coming to him, asking him, is he going to be next? You know what I'm saying? No, this nigga tweeting and shit, the rounds and shit, right? Trying to pick out the bad moments. That shows you that's hate. This man went out there and destroyed fucking Ugas.
Yeah.
He went out there and destroyed him, and all they could do is pick out the bad moments when his mouthpiece dropped out and he got hit. That's what they picking on. The shit don't make no sense, bro. What happened after that? He just went out there and destroyed him, right? And we can't get this Terence Crawford, who's supposed to be pound for pound number one, you know what I'm saying? Undisputed champion at 140, 3-division champion. We can't get his ass to act like one. Now all of a sudden he's a, you know what I'm saying, he's a little girl, you know what I'm saying, with his little pussy smelling, you know what I'm saying, every goddamn well. You know what I'm saying? We can't get this nigga in the ring to act right. He can't act like a warrior now. Now he's acting like he a senior citizen worried about his health. You know what I'm saying? What part of the game is that? What part of the game is that? It ain't no personal hatred. It's just that we can't stand no pretender. We can't stand no fake ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you niggas, y'all love fake ass shit. You get on here and you cap every day. You study this shit so you can tell half truths and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not over here at Full Counter Boxing, we're gonna call a spade, bro. You know, if EJ was bullshitting, if he was the same way, if he was pussy fucking assing around and wasn't trying to fight these fights, he'll get the same energy. I don't care what you think. You know what I'm saying? It's about what I think over here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all you people who think Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, he's so great. Look at your king now. Look at your king, bro. This nigga is thinking about retirement and blocking Undisputed from this young man. You know what I'm saying? And even if he does that, EJ's gonna have a great legacy, man. He's gonna have a great career. He's gonna go up to 154, and whatever happens, if he lose up there, he lose. But I tell you what, EJ is gonna go out there and try to fight the best and win. That's what he's gonna try to do. We know he's gonna go straight for the best fights. He's not gonna be trying to fight, you know what I'm saying, some no name up there at 154. So because it'll be an easy bag. You know what I'm saying? We know that we're not gonna get that kind of energy from EJ. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go up there, he's gonna try to fight, you know what I'm saying, Fandora. He's gonna try to fight anybody who got the belts. You know what I'm saying? Anybody for the vacant belt, Castano, I'm pretty sure he wants to get that win back. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a good ass fight.
That's gonna be a real good fight.
That's gonna be a good ass fight. You know what I'm saying? But we saw Terence Crawford pass by, you know what I'm saying, 3 of the dudes who beat his ass in the amateurs. Ray Robinson, you know what I'm saying, Danny Garcia, and Ugas. He didn't even try to fight them damn guys. So what are y'all talking about? This dude is not a warrior, bro. This dude is chasing a bag. You know what I'm saying? This dude is a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? He's a cheap ass prostitute. Yeah, well, I guess an expensive prostitute now because, you know what I'm saying, he's changing up his rates and shit for EJ. You know what I'm saying? He want that high end money and shit. He's an Instagram. He want to be flued out. You know what I'm saying? He want to be flued out and shit, right? That's why he did that IG, because he want to be flued out. Don't get me to start clowning up in here and shit.
Man,
yeah,
I got something to say to you, man. You say what the problem he got for PBC. His problem with PBC is that Errol Spence, like you said, he was with Bob Burns and Errol Spence was with Al Haymon. Al Haymon was known as being one of the baddest advisors and managers in boxing, and he came in later than a lot of them other guys. His problem is that he want to be Mayweather. He is not Mayweather. The closest thing to Mayweather right now is Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis believe what he doing. He know his game plan. He believe in it, and he believe in his ability in his team. He understand the mindset, and he get it. He showed me that in that last fight he had against Clayton. And the thing about it is, Bud can't go to Bob for help because he burnt that bridge. Eddie Hearns already say, no, don't go with me, go to me, go to Al. If you're looking for a one-fight advisor, he say, no, I can't get that for you. No, he don't want to deal with him. He can't go to the zone because they cool with Eddie Hearns and they cool with Bob. They don't want to deal with him. The best thing he can do is go to De La Hoya. Say, look, this is what I want. This they offered me the last time. Get this done for me. What can you do? Other than that, this would really be, if he don't fight Bud, if he don't fight Earl, I don't think you'll ever see Bud in another top ranked fight. And I ain't talking about the company. I'm talking about in standings again for the rest of his career. I think he took the money up in his career.
I believe Bud could get a good deal with the PBC if he just be reasonable. You know what I'm saying? He think he bigger than he actually is, or he just trying to fuck up the fight. He just don't want that fight. He's trying to put that, just from everything, his body language, his tone, his energy, all the interviews you combine together, it just seems like he don't want that fight. He don't want to fight a competitive fight at this stage of his career. And you can see the man getting old. He's probably getting pieced up in sparring. You know what I'm saying? Because he's slowing down. You know what I'm saying? And he see himself slipping, and he's going to protect himself. And that's the best way to protect yourself is fuck up the fight. You know what I'm saying? And build up the fight and just get little clout fights up under, you know what I'm saying, the possibility of a fight with Errol Spence Jr. That's what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? That's why he called himself the damn puppet master. That's why he called himself the puppet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean to cut you off, but if he wanted to be hard, the only thing he had to do to be for real, he could have went to Earl and be like, look here, bro, I'm turning 35, 36. I'm tired. I need a break. I'll come back for your ass. But there's one person I want before I leave up out of here. Give me Thurman. Sit back, like standing honest. Let me get Thurman. That would have been a huge money fight, bro.
If I would have gave him credit if he would have fought Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? Even with the conditions that he did it under, if he would have fought somebody other than a David Avanesian, if he would have fought like a Virgil Ortiz or Jerome Bucenis, or he would have fought somebody that's in the upper echelon of the division, then I wouldn't. I'd be like, well, I would have been like, well, shit. You know, you go fight Thurman, and he fight him. You know what I'm saying? I think Bud. Well, back then I thought Bud would have beat them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Virgil Ortiz, or I thought he would have beat like a Jerome Bucenis if he would have took a side fight like that. You know what I'm saying? That's more than a damn tune-up. But I think those fights are more than tune-ups, but I would have respected him, you know what I'm saying, taking out some of the division. But when he didn't link up the division and go for the WBA title, I knew the dude was pussy, right? I knew the dude was pussy. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not looking for a challenge. You know what I'm saying? And his fans should just keep it real like that. I mean, that's no hate. It's just what you see. The nigga ain't trying to do nothing, bro. He ain't that dude. He ain't the dude that think he don't believe in his ability. He don't want to take no risk. So what do we do with a champion like that who just want to sit on the belt and take easy fights?
Well,
right?
I got a question for y'all though. I was just thinking that, and you said that I know that he got up to 1.5 years to defend his belt once he do his mandatory. But can't the WBO and the boxing franchise, the boxing association, can they come together and force him to fight Earl because they do want to combine the belts? Because they done that before. When it was only 2 belts, they done that before. They wanted one undisputed. When it was only 3 belts, they only wanted one undisputed champion. So can they force him to fight him?
I'm sorry. Say that again. I was reading some of the comments. Go ahead. What you said?
Oh, what I was saying was, like once before, we know Bud got up to 1.5 years before he have to defend his belt with his mandatory. But can't the boxing organization come and say, hey, we want an undisputed fighter? Because they did this before. I think when it was only like 2 belts, or when it was a 3-belt era, when it was only 3 belts, they turned around and said, we want one undisputed fighter. And we forced them. They basically forced them to fight each other. Can they do that with the situation with Bud and Earl? And why haven't they done it if they can?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know the answer to that, my brother, but I don't know the answer to that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, the WBO, because, it used to be a 3-belt era, you know what I'm saying? With the WBO being thrown in there, you just don't know what they're doing behind the scenes, what the relationship, are with the sanctioning bodies. And because right now the WBC is coming in with Keith Thurman and look like that's going to supersede the IBF or the WBA with Estanius, right? That's supposed to be next. So how the WBC gonna come in and push the goddamn Keith Thurman in there? So you know what I'm saying? So you never know. They do what they want to do, the deals that they make and the connections that they have behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? The shit don't make sense. But I mean, I'm all for the Keith Thurman fight, you know what I'm saying? If Bud is gonna go over there and fight David Avanesian, you know what I'm saying? At this point, we just need to call a spade a spade. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? This nigga gonna move left every single time. You know what I'm saying? We can't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, he'll come back to that fight and a deal could be made. But I have no, you know what I'm saying? I have no doubt that this nigga is not gonna fight EJ, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What's going on, GD? I see you guys out there, bro. Film study says Bud is a jester, clown ass motherfucker. Right. And Antonio Richard says salute panel. He says salute chat. What's going on, my brother? And GD says Bud decided decided the 10th promotional tour to defend and justify why he's ducking truth instead of his actual opponent and fighting on Twitter. Shit's beyond pathetic. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's getting the backlash, bro. And he's trying to act like he don't understand it. His fans are trying to make it. They're trying to pull misdirection. You know what I'm saying? Magic. You know what I'm saying? It's about this. It's about that. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's feeling that shit, bro. Nobody's feeling it. You know what I'm saying? We had the perfect opportunity for Bud to come in here and, you know what I'm saying, make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? But like EJ said, smoke and mirrors, smoke and mirrors. And that's what we see, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see who's holding up the fight. I'm gonna go get these 3 belts and then we're gonna see who's holding up the fight. And then now like he said, you know what I'm saying? We see who holding up the fight. What is this? Tyrus Bowie. He says Bud wasn't going to take his legacy fight on his 16-month inactivity with no guarantee. We've already explained, and he turned down all the guarantees. That's when they started negotiate. That was later on in the negotiation. He turned down the guarantees that they were trying to give him, bro. Y'all keep sticking to these damn stupid ass talking points, and y'all already know how the negotiation went. The shit is all low. I mean, he turned down every guarantee, everything that they offered him. You know what I'm saying? And then they got to, hey, do you want the back end money? How about that? How about giving you a percentage on the back end money, right? With no guarantees up front, right? He didn't want that deal, bro. He came up with his own shit. He had his own shit in mind that he wanted to do. It's like, when y'all gonna understand that, bro? It's like, stop sticking to these damn dumbass talking points. You know what I'm saying? That's already been, you know what I'm saying, debunked and shit don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? No guarantees. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what guarantees? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? You don't need no fucking link. If you've been watching this shit, you would already know. I'm not gonna be in school trying to teach a fucking 5th grader what you should already know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna keep going back and forth with you idiots. You know what I'm saying? It's like, keep up. You know what I'm saying? But let's leave it there, though. These motherfuckers getting on my nerves, bro. Let's see you guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, they got to keep up, bro. It's like, nobody ain't going to keep arguing over the same shit, you know what I'm saying, over and over with these dumbass fucking Crawford fans. You know what I'm saying?
You right, though. What they don't, I ain't mean to interrupt you, bro, but what they don't realize is that
When they gave Bud that guarantee is because when he asked Al to work with him, so he did it as a boxer, but he didn't want that. Talking about he a promoter.
Right.
The
They
promoters
offered
don't
him.
get guarantees.
They
They get
offered him.
nothing back in.
They offered him guarantees two different times. Guarantee money. He
So
turned the shit down.
he turned
You know
it
what I'm
down.
saying? So it's like shit. Then they said no guarantees back in money. They kept trying to restructure the deal, but they keep getting stuck on this. He's supposed to fight for no guarantee, bro. He turned all that shit down. This nigga do not want to fight. He don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to fight. Get it through your goddamn head. He don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm wrong, I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? We come back next year, but you're gonna see this nigga fighting Adrian Bronner. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, they haven't caught on yet. This nigga EJ gonna spin the block. He gonna make up some more shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, they offering us $100 million in Dubai and shit, and y'all gonna be talking about, hey, well, he ain't take the $100,000 in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? You know, he ain't gonna fight for PBC with that little bullshit he offered. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's like nobody's listening to this shit, bro. He don't want to fight this dude. He already told you he's sitting on Golden Pond, bro. He's good. He's happy. Everybody jealous because he's rich. He's rich and shit, and we got miserable lives and shit. He's telling you, he's planting the seeds to duck this dude. And y'all just gonna have to deal with it. And EJ, he's just gonna have to deal with it too. He's gonna have to fight Keith Thurman, the motherfucker he said he never gonna fight. He got to go ahead and get that fight in if he's gonna get paid, because he don't waste time with a dude that's trying to block undisputed from him, because he don't know how it feels. He don't know how them belts feels around his neck, around his. Aaron Pryor never fought Sugar Ray Leonard. You know what I'm saying? So man, get this dude way the hell up out of here, bro, with that bullshit. This dude do not want to fight. Does that sound like a dude that want to prove that he's the best, prove that he's pound for pound number one? Y'all already gave it to him, so. Y'all already gave him pound for pound number one, so let the nigga go ahead and retire and duck and shit. And y'all y'all can keep on making those excuses out there. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, 20_20? What's going on, bro? Well, we're gonna leave it right there. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time, same place. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Keep going round and round with this dumb shit. I had some more stuff, but we'll cover it tomorrow. We'll cover what I'm saying, my boy what his name, Honorable Bosa Jr. And we'll talk about those fights, and we'll talk about the Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight. We'll just go cover some of that shit, because this shit here getting repetitive. You know what I'm saying? Unless he tweets some other dumb shit, the real flex is. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you don't. I would never ever follow motherfuckers that talk like that. The real flex. You know what I'm saying? He sound like a nigga that don't know no slang, no real slang. Sound like some nerd wrote that shit. The real flex is. Can't make this shit up, bro. See you tomorrow, man. If you're gonna come back through Calvin Ringo. And up, you want to push your channel, bro? Oh, Gant says Poole just tried to call in, but it kept clicking off. But I'm coming through when you drop the link on your next show. Oh, no doubt, bro. No doubt. I'll be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody sliding through. You know what I'm saying? Antonio Richards, you know what I'm saying? The great Dendata, you know what I'm saying? The great troll Dendata, and GD, so I'll be seeing y'all on other channels and stuff, cooking, you know what I'm saying? Film study, you know what I'm saying? Nick Nixon, what's going on? That's my first time seeing you. Draco Edwards, what's going on, bro? And I like to thank everybody for sliding through. And we'll be back same time, same place. We'll be cooking up some other shit, but we'll touch on this a little bit if anything changed. You know what I'm saying? But this has been Poole Counter Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content, and remember what I say. You know what I'm saying? Law don't go around here, law dog. You're savvy. See you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.
Peace, bro.
Peace.